Got the mic working. Hey everybody. Let me get some relaxing music playing in the background. Let me see if I can get that to happen. That way not just me talking, but some chill music to enjoy. Let's see, let's do that. Oh wait, I made a mistake. 1 minute. Dang. Completely forgotten to put that in here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let me turn that down. There we go. Alright, can you guys hear the music? Is it good? Is it too low? Too loud? There we go. Set it turned down. There we go. Granted, I should have had this prepared earlier, but oh well. Okay. Hey everyone, it's Steven from Tostemac, and welcome to our 2025 mid-year review. It's going to be a shorter stream than typical because it's just me going over what happened this past year, but let me tell you, a lot has happened this year. Like, my god, like, I didn't think this year would be better than last year, but it's like so much has happened, and we're only at the halfway point. Crazy to think about, right? So I'm going to give it a few more minutes for people to get into the stream. Like, I just let people know that I'm going live. I'll just give it a few more minutes and we'll go and get started. So, tomorrow, there's not going to be a live stream because tomorrow's Father's Day, and I want to make that day special for Dad because he's really been helping me out the past few days. And then this coming week, I'm going to be actually on vacation, so that'll give me time to clean up the closet/studio. Then I'm also going to be working on some gifts from the Chow Garden live streams, the previous ones, so I can finally get on that. Then work on some voice acting submissions, and honestly just get to give myself a break because I need it. Music's a little loud? Okay, let me fix that. There we go. Okay, how's it now, Connor? Is it any less now? Or is it like too low? Better, okay. Okay, we'll leave that alone as it is. Okay. Alright. So how's it been going with you, Connor? Anything in particular going on? Alright, everything should be set. I think we've given everyone enough time to jump in. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over 2025 for Tostemac so far. Let me tell you, it has been big. Connor says, good, I got myself a Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, I saw that on Discord. Very nice. So, did you get the Mario Kart bundle too, or did you just get the Switch 2 and just, another game or so? Because, like, honestly, I'm kind of good with just Mario Kart World right now. I don't really see myself rushing to get some of the other games like Donkey Kong Bonanza or something like that, or stuff like that. I'm fine with what I have. Plus, I can still play the Nintendo Switch 1 games on the Nintendo Switch 2 as well. So, I still have a backlog of games to go through. I'm just going to drop the link to the Twitch page. You got the Mario Kart World Bundle? Nice, nice. Well, if I do whenever I do the Mario Kart streams again, I'll let you know. Maybe you can join in. I'll just put this in the Twitch chat as well, even though nobody's there, but no surprise. Alright. So, Yeah, so the Nintendo Switch 2 is definitely one of the amazing things that happened this year. I'll go over more of that later. So, how about we begin, shall we? Let's start with, and I actually had to write down a list of, like, you know, all the things that happened because there was so much. I didn't want to forget anything. So, hopefully that list will help. So, let's start all the way back in January. Usually during the month of January, I just take that month off, you know, to just chill, get back into the groove of things, plan out the content for the future of the year, you know. But what I did not expect that year was, on January or whatever, is the YouTube Partner Program. Like, I got the notification saying, hey, you've got enough watch hours and subscribers that you are eligible for the Partner Program. Now, that doesn't mean that you just jump into it right away. You have to go through an approval system first. So what you do is, I believe you fill out this questionnaire, like, you know, stuff about your channel, and, like, you know, then give them the okay to look through your channel, look through your videos and stuff, and then you get, like, a yay or a nay. But the thing is, like, you usually, from what I understand, you don't usually get a response on that right away. Usually it takes like about a few days or so, or maybe even more. What surprised me was not just that we got approved for the YouTube Partner Program, but also that we got it so quickly. Because what I was worried about is I would put the application in once and it would get rejected. So in the event where it would be rejected, that would mean that I would have to wait a whole month before I can submit another application. So that's what I was kind of worried about. Like, you know, how many times I'm going to have to put this in order to get approved. And, like, not only did Tostemac get approved for the partner program, but it was, like, literally in, like, about a day or so. If not less than a day. That's what really surprised me. So, like, from there, I was able to get access to, like, you know, super chats and, like, you know, the memberships, super chats, super thanks, and the memberships and stuff. So, it really gave me not only a way to make money from, you know, this YouTube stuff, but also, like, it gave me more creative opportunities, like, how would I set up the membership and the super chats and stuff, and, like, it was also validation in a way, that, you know, that this is the kind of work. Hey, Sharon Starkey, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. Now, I know that gaming streams aren't typically stuff you watch, but happy to have you here all the same. Took forever for me to get on. Was that like a internet connection or something? But in any case, it's great to have you here, Sharon. So we were just talking about in January how I got into the YouTube Partner Program, and that was just like the start of the year. That was like the very start. So when I did get that approval, I had to, like, set everything up for the membership. Like, before the membership and the super chat stuff could be used, you have to, like, turn on, like, the super chat and the super thanks. And then for the membership, what I had to do was I had to, like, put in, like, how much would the membership cost, like, $4.99 a month. Not that bad. And then, like, you know, what would the perks be? Like, what are some things? Apparently storming here with hail. Oh yeah, I know I dealt with some heavy rain on the way home too. So the thing is, like, with the membership, you have to give perks for those memberships. Like, why? I mean, what justifies the monthly subscription? So the thing is, like, what I did was, and the thing you gotta remember is when you set up these memberships, you have to make sure that the perks are things that you can actually do. You can't just make empty promises. It's people's money we're talking about. So the perks I came up with was sneak peeks or like early access to the next autism video, which, you know, what I would do is I would set up the video for members only, so only they can watch it early, and then later on it would be released to the public. Then the other thing would be progress reports, where people can actually see the video being made. There's also member milestones, which we still have. Whoops, that's not it. That's the Minecraft stuff. We'll go over that later. Oh, shoot, wrong thing again. There we go. Okay, we're back. Still the member milestones, where if, like, we get a certain amount of members, you unlock more content. And then, like, you know, shout outs in my autism videos and priorities in the chat. So, it's great that we unlock them. And right now we only have one member, Help Autism Center, with Brian Hall. And Brian Hall's been a really great guy. He's really been he's helped me out a lot ever since I first moved to Colorado. We've always had each other's backs. So it's nice for him to support Tostemac like that. We had a second one for a little bit, but then they canceled. But hey, I'm not gonna force anybody to stay here. So, like, it's great that we unlocked it. It is a massive milestone for Tostemac and for me personally. So I want to thank you all so much. You know, whether you're watching this live or watching it later, thank you for getting Tostemac to this point. It really means a lot. So the thing now is, like, is that we need to figure out ways of not only getting people to the channel, but also, like, getting them to subscribe to the Tostemac Chow Club, because those who have the memberships not only get, like, emotes and badges, but they also got many perks. So it's like, I made that short video briefly going over it, but we'll get to more of that later. So let's see, there was that was awesome. The other thing that we did this month was introducing Chow World Extended. And I had to be honest, like, I was very hesitant because, you know, I usually do video games vanilla. I don't really do mods that much. But, like, the thing was, like, everybody was talking about, like, Chow World Extended and Enhanced Chow World and so many other options it can do. And, like, after watching a couple other Chow Garden live streamers in terms, like, not only what they do in their Chow Garden streams, but also, like, why is that music playing? Why is that music playing? I don't like it. Stop it. Anyway, sad music aside. But the thing is, like, not only did I see, like, how much variety and options it has to the Chow Garden, but also surprisingly how sorry, something irritating my throat. It was not only how much it adds to the Chow Garden, how it makes it more alive, but it was also how easy it was. Like, I thought it had to be like some tech expert being able to put in all the codes and whatnot and know what to type in, what not to type in. But surprisingly, it was as easy as downloading the mods and just letting them run on the game. That's all I had to do. So it was no skin off my back, and, like, once I started downloading the mods and started playing with them, wow, it made such a big difference. It really made the Chow Garden live streams come to life. Like, right before I did the Chow World Extended mods, it was kind of getting to a point where, like, there was everything, you saw everything that you could see within the vanilla game. So the mods add so much more, and it's thankfully easy to play with. Hey, Z Creates, good to see you. I forgot this was happening. That's all good. You're here. You're here. That's all that matters. So yeah, the Chow Garden live streams, they really got a huge benefit from the Chow World Extended, and they are easily the most popular live streams so far. Like, even the special ones, like the Minecraft live streams we'll get to in a bit, and even the Saturday live streams, like, they don't really compare to the amount of traffic we get during the Chow Garden live streams. And I think it's part of the reasons that not only is it something relaxing to do during the weekends, but, like, the fact that you can get your own Chow in the garden and watch your Chow grow, meanwhile looking at the different mods and ways to, like, expand on the Chow Garden, you know, it really adds something that, you know, viewers can really enjoy and really engage with, you know. Like, I remember recently some of the other viewers were asking, can my Chow fight this Chow, or can my Chow compete against that Chow? You know, like, I had to make sure the stats were as equal as possible, but, like, the main takeaway from that was that people are engaging with the Chow Garden live streams, whether to give advice or, like, you know, say hi to their Chow or, like, see their Chows compete. The fact that so many people are engaging with the live streams, that's the important part. That's the important part. But here's the thing. It wasn't just the stuff inside the YouTube channel that was making 2025 fantastic. There were some other things going on in the background too. One of which you do not know about until now. You see, last year during the Best Buddies Gala event, I was approached by a teacher from what was it called again? Castleview High School, that's it. I was approached from a teacher from Castleview High School, and she wanted me to come visit the special needs class she was teaching to share the work I do. I was like, hey, I'm all up for that. So we actually arranged a date and time. And so it was on January 31st, where I dressed up in my usual Tostemac getup. Went over to Castleview High School. And I've actually been there before because at Castleview High School was where not only did I meet Shivam, one of the Best Buddies in Colorado ambassadors, but I also was helping to record a video for Shivam. So I've actually been there quite a couple times already. And the special needs class was actually the one where Shivam came from. And I gotta tell you, though, the students there were... Connor says, good for you. Thank you, Connor. I gotta tell you, the students were, like, actually really excited to see me. Like, they were working on... I think they were working on, like, some classwork and stuff. Then I come in, like, and, like, it was, like, all eyes on me. They were, like, excited to see what I was gonna show them, what I was gonna talk about. And I was actually able to show them a clip of why many autistic people love Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, I wasn't able to show the whole thing because, you know, it's still school time and they have a schedule, and the Sonic video's pretty long. So, with there, I was able to talk about, like, you know, how I was able to turn my hobby into something on a professional level. Sharon says, you need to start taking pictures to share with us and add to your website. Well, actually, I wasn't the one taking the photos. I was waiting to see when they would get those photos or recordings back to me, but they haven't gotten to me yet. Yeah, but in terms of pictures, actually, Sharon, funny, it's a good thing you mentioned that, because I've actually been posting what I've been doing is the pictures and posts that I've been doing. What I did was I've actually been posting them on my Instagram account. And the Tostemac website is actually, the Tostemac website actually has a link to my Tostemac page. So it's like the pictures you see on the website, you can actually see on Instagram, and vice versa. I'll go ahead and put that link right here for anyone interested in checking out the Instagram page. I'll post it on Twitch also. So, there we go. Yeah, so the two are connected, so you can see pictures from the website and the Instagram. Z-Creed says, I'm glad you're getting recognition for the good work you've been doing. Yeah, like, it was absolutely awesome. Like, I was able to show a little bit of pictures, talk about how I turned my career into something pretty professional. But there was also a moment where students can ask questions. Like, they've actually written down on pieces of paper. That's alright, it's alright. Not an Insta person, that's okay. So what they did was, before the meeting event, there was these pieces of paper, and they would actually write down their questions on the paper. And I don't remember all the questions, but some of them were like, you know, how did you get started on this? What advice would you have for those getting started? And like, you know, what equipment do you use? So I was really going into like some of the behind the scenes stuff and like, you know, what drove me to make content. But there were also some instances where I kind of had to give a reality check. You know, like there are some people, and some of the classmates were there, that had this idea that you can just turn your YouTube stuff into like a full-time career, something you could just do as a living. And it's like, and I had to make it very clear to them that, you know, if you're trying to get into YouTube for the sake of money, there are other careers out there that can pay you a lot more, and it's more secure jobs, and, you know, it's less risky than trying to do YouTube as a full career. Like, I'm just doing this as like, you know, something on the side. So, like, I mentioned to them that if you are doing this YouTube stuff because you want to make things, because you want to create things for other people to see, then go for it. Absolutely go for it. But if you're trying to do this for the sake of money, you're better off looking into another career. And it's like, I had to make sure to make that point clear, because it's not like you just make a whole bunch of videos and then you make a whole bunch of money. That's not how it works. Like, even with some of the bigger names like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, and some other ones, like, you know, it's not just videos alone. There's also, like, you know, partnerships with businesses, sponsorships, and some of them even have their own businesses on the side. So there's a lot that goes into it, you know? And, like, one of them actually asked, like, am I rich? And I was like, well, I wish I was. Oh, some classmates laughed about that one. So I was mentioning that, you know, like, if you're doing this because you want to make stuff and you want people to see what you make, figure out what it is that you want to do. Maybe it's autism stuff, maybe it's gaming stuff, or maybe it's music. Find what it is that you're truly passionate about. Find what it is that really makes you happy and something you're really good at. And that was like the main advice I had, you know, as like the main takeaway from all this. Like, figure out what it is you love, but also like figure out what other content creators in your field are doing and what can you do differently to separate yourself from the rest. Because that's what it really helps, like, you know, making your channel unique. So those were 3 major things that happened, and that was just January, mind you. That was just January. We haven't even gotten to like March or April or May and stuff. We're still getting into this. So let's move on to February. February was when we officially set up the Tostemac Chow Club, which is a membership. So again, I had to make time to set everything up. But there was also something else. And in the month of February, I took part in a Best Buddies Ambassador Training Program. Now, for those who don't know, the Best Buddies Ambassadorship is when, you know, certain individuals earn this nomination or earn the title of ambassador, and what they could do is they can, you know, promote Best Buddies to other people, and while at the same time showcasing their skills. Like, there are 2 different levels of ambassadorship. There is the state level, which you start off with, and then you move on to the global level. Shivam, as I mentioned earlier, is a global ambassador. So he's able to talk about Best Buddies throughout the world and show off his musical talent at the same time. So, like, that's where I want to go. I want to get to global ambassador, so that way not only can I spread the word about Best Buddies globally, but I can also spread the word about Tostemac as well. You know, a little bit of multitasking here. Wink, wink. You know, just do multitasking. That's all. Let's see. Connor says, oh, by the way, Sonic Racing Crossworlds finally has a release date. Yep, in September. And once that game comes out, you can bet your behind we're going to be live streaming it. Because, you know, I've seen a little bit of gameplay here and there, and it's definitely, definitely intriguing. Definitely a bit more in depth than what I've seen from Mario Kart games. So I'm kind of curious, like, how that experience will be. It'll actually be the first time for me playing a Sonic racing game, so it'll be interesting, you know? So the ambassador training program, that was when I was meeting up with other people from Best Buddies, you know, like parents and also individuals, you know, and adults trying to get into careers, because this particular workshop was about, you know, building a strong resume and, you know, possibly going into cover letters, answering questionnaires and stuff. Now, for me, I already have a full-time job, but it's like, you know, it helps to refresh on things, and you never know what might change in terms like the expectations of a resume and cover letter and stuff. But for me, that stuff, while it's good to know, it's not really the point. The point was for me to get my foot in the door into the ambassadorship program. So there's going to be like an ambassador training stuff going on later in the year, but we'll go over that in a bit. Did you see the recent trailer, by the way? We can watch it together in a little bit. So, let's see. And then the unfortunate thing was, I actually got really sick right after that, but it knocked me out flat for about a couple days or so. We'll get to a little bit of that, but not too much. Now for March. Oh boy. Oh boy. Like, if you remember March, you know what the big thing was in March. The video about why many autistic people love Super Mario. My God! That was the biggest autism video I've ever made. And mind you, like, this wasn't like a 1 week thing. Like, this was like months in the making. Like, this started like like sometime last year, like near the end of last year, where I was talking to Tom. I was like, hey, I want to do this video. I can put it on Discord for you in a minute. Thank you, Connor. Yeah, we'll check it out. So like last year, near the end of last year, me and Thomas were talking about making this video, and I had to get the script together. I got the script ready in like December or January or so. And I had Thomas record his lines as soon as possible, because as soon as he got his lines recorded, then I would be able to get my lines recorded. So like I was multitasking between, you know, making the Mario video, but also like making, you know, some of the other videos too. Let me pull up let me pull up a studio and see what other video I was working on at the time, because like it was like, oh, there's the Mario video, and then there was the other videos. So like I was working on autism and self-care, and autism, or how to help with autism meltdowns, while at the same time making this Mario video. So like that should tell you, like, you know, it was a lot. You know, it wasn't just like, you know, getting the script together, making sure Thomas and I could do whatever revisions and get the recording done. It was also the music, the imagery, the animation, like, it was like as soon as I was able to get the meltdown video done, it was like all hands on deck. Like I had to do everything I could to like make sure the video is the best it could be. I even had to buy like a prop online. Hold on. So like, for the intro of the video, I wanted to make it funny, you know, like I actually wanted to, you know, start off with a reference right out the gate. So it's not like just another informational video. I wanted to make it entertaining. So I actually had to get this Cappy hat just for the sake, yeah, the Mario hat right here. I got this hat solely for the purpose of making that video, because I wanted to start off the video with something funny where it's like, oh, where'd this one come from? And then I tossed it, And then it was like the Mario Odyssey reference, you know. And I'm really happy with how that came out. Like, it was like the main thing to get viewers invested. Like, you usually have about like less than a minute to get the audience's attention. And with this funny intro, I knew that this was the way to do it. So, that was the easy part. That was admittedly the easiest part of the video. That one little intro. That's it. Then there was everything else. So, like, now there are some posts that I only show for, like, members only. But I will make an exception just this once so you can see how it turned out. Like, weeks of work, mind you. Here, let me pull up an image. Hold on. Where is it? I might have deleted... No, wait, I did not delete it. Okay, yeah. There we go. So this is how, like, this was like the early stage of the autism video. So, like, it's about, as you can see right here, about 27 minutes long. The longest autism video I've ever made. And, like, this is just the bare bones part. This was the music. This was the audio between me and Thomas. This was, like, you know, the background and the logo. This is just the starting point. Nothing else was added to this. So then, like, as you get on to, like, the future steps, then you start to see the video, like, start to get more and more complicated. And also, just because I can... Where is it? Just because I can. Revenge Quark. I love that picture. Z-Create says, oh hey, I'm just about to make the switch to Premiere Pro. Nice, yeah. I'll tell you right now, Z-Creates, it can seem daunting at first, but once you figure out all the things you want to do, it's not so bad. It's really not that bad. So then we get to the next step where it's like, all this you see right here, like all these right here are like, if you look at the beginning part, all that right there is all of the avatar animations. Like, you know, how there's like 8 different poses for each of the avatars. What I had to do was to make sure that, you know, the avatars were positioned where they need to be. They're facing the right way. They're the right size. And also, like, adding the little jump effect whenever I can to make sure to signal which avatar is talking, which one's not. So that's a lot of work with the avatar stuff alone. And that's not including the imagery that I need to put in. Granted, I'm also going to use After Effects. Well, I tinkered with After Effects a little bit, but, like, I can't say I'm an expert in After Effects. I probably still need to learn. And Z-Create says also, dear God, yeah, look at this. Look at all of this. This is just the beginning part, the first 2 minutes of a 27-minute video. And then there was the character segment, the character chapter. That was one of the very first and one of the sections that required the most attention. Because I had to get all of the imageries and I had to, like, make some silhouettes of certain characters, add in the references and stuff. So like, and there's like a leaning tower of Pisa in terms of like imagery that I had to put up there. Transition over to the next one. Oh, by the way, this is not to intimidate you or anything, just showing my progress. Then we get to the next one. So at this point, the character segment is done. Then I have to move on to the world segment. Like, what I was doing was I had to divide and conquer. I had to like tackle each of the different segments individually. Otherwise, I was just gonna get overwhelmed if I tried to do everything at once. So I did one section at a time to like, show the different images, and at the same time make it engaging, not like a PowerPoint slideshow or something. And I tinkered a little bit with the music section. So like, it was a good thing I got all of the editing and it's a good thing I got all of the recording done and the imagery all together, because like, let me tell you, I actually had to take the week that I would usually have off into video editing. Because if I had saved all of that video editing for the week of editing, let me tell you, that video would not get done before Mario Day. It would not have been possible. This required all the time I could give it. So then at this point, I added the music section. Like, the world's part was pretty much complete. Then I had to focus on the music section because there was a little skit I had in mind. And Connor says, geez, oh yeah, there was a lot that went into this. And I really hope the people that watch that video truly appreciate all of the effort I put into this. So this music part was when I was doing the skit where it's like the different music moods, like relaxing music, then the inspiration music, then the heavy metal, like. But again, that was a lot of avatar work too. And the avatar work by itself, the animation is not like, once you get into the groove of it, it's not so bad. But like, it takes so much time just to get it right. Then there's like the sports section, or the hidden factor, as I say. Z-Crate says, add this to the list of reasons I don't give myself deadlines. Yeah, I kind of ripped myself into a corner here, unfortunately. Where it's like, I try to do 2 Saturdays a month, make sure the content keeps consistently coming out. But thankfully, I'm at a point in my channel career where it's like, I could go for about a full month or so without posting content. And then it would not affect my channel that much. Like, in the early years of doing YouTube work, like the first 2 or 3 years, I was worried about trying to get content out every single week. Otherwise, I was going to lose subscribers. But now, thankfully, I'm not at that point. I could just take my time with, making the content up to my standards, but also, like, make sure to get them out consistently, but not like every single week. I can take more time with my work. So the sports stuff's done. Then we're getting close to the end. So we are getting close to the end. Sharon Starkey says, it got you more views than any other autism video, so you did something right. There are some videos that got more views, actually. Like the Sonic video is getting close to, if not over, like, the Sonic video is getting close to, if not over, or around 40,000 views. That's like the biggest viewed video right now. Around 40,000 views. That Sonic video. It's become like my flagship video, but this video is getting there. Like, this one has about 743 videos so far, so that's really good. I hit my Pro controller by mistake. So, like, it's getting good progress so far. But, hold on. If I can, turn the image off for a minute. But, between you and me, do you think that Mario video could get like 1,000 views before Mario's 40th anniversary? For no particular reason whatsoever, you know? Maybe we could make that Mario video grow like the Sonic video did, Anyway, I'm gonna hide my face again. Hide my face in shame. Alright, so in this image, the sports section is done. Then there's the gameplay. Again, this took a lot of work, but thankfully for this gap right here, it was just me giving a speech about, you know, freedom and gameplay. And then there was like, this section right here was doing the ending segment. And again, a lot of avatar work, animations, not easy at first, and it takes a lot of time. Then there was like the cherry on top, like the jump music from Mario Odyssey. Like, I really wanted that to be the grand finale. Like, I wanted to, for those that stuck around until the end of the video, I wanted to make it worth it. Like a big finale, like fireworks in the sky. Like, you did it, you got to the end of the video, amazing job, here's something nice to enjoy. So, once all this is done, and mind you, this is nesting for more imagery. Once all of that is done, then what I had to do was nest it all together so it's all in one group. Right here. So what I did here was I nested all together. Whoops, no, wrong button. So where I have B shots, that was everything you saw in there in terms of like the imagery, the avatars, the other pictures and stuff. All of that crammed together into a nest. We don't see what you're talking about when you say this section here. Oh, that was, sorry, let me go back. Sorry, I should have been more clear. So, in that image, I was talking about, that was in the music section. So, in the music section where you see those 3 green squares or rectangles at the very top, those are nests. So, that's what I was talking about. So, once all the imagery is done, like all of those pink squares, green squares you saw, all of that gets crammed into what's called a nest. So, it all fits together. So, you don't have to move every single individual element in the video. So now here we are. Z-Create says, I would need therapy afterwards if I did something this grand. I actually consider therapy after this. Or no, video games. Video games was my therapy after this. So once all that was done, what I had to do was I had to combine the B shot with the hanging TV, and that would be like the TV you see at like the top left corner of the screen. So that's that. And then the shots where it needed to be the B shot by itself, I just left the B shot right there and let it play as it was. And then the shots where it's like with me, where you see like hanging TV copy 2, whenever you see like the green and the pink together, that was when the TV screen would be at the top left corner where like I would be presenting and there's still stuff going on the TV screens. That was what went into that masterpiece. And it is also why I am never, ever, ever, ever making another autism video that long ever again. I am happy with the end result, and I am happy that so many people got to enjoy it. But God, that was brutal. So it was like as soon as that other autism video was done, it was all hands on deck for the Mario video. And thankfully, I was able to get it done before Mario Day. Sharon Starkey says, looks way too complicated for me. And that's the thing. And that's the... Connor says, don't you don't jinx it. I'm not jinxing it. You don't jinx it. So, like, ugh. Because the thing is, like, it does look complicated at first glance. And in some cases, it can be complicated if you don't know what you're doing. But, like, the thing is, like, I actually had a college class where I was learning about Videos 101, and, like, I had that little introduction to Adobe Premiere Pro. So it's like, I had a basic idea, and then the rest of it, I just built up over time. Like, everything you see in that video, that is a result of years of work. Years of practice and experience. So, like, this wasn't just something I picked up overnight. This is something that not only did I work on over the years to keep improving my skills, but, like, for the Mario video in particular, I had to learn a couple new skills. Like, you know, playing around the green screen stuff where I was, like moving around. I don't move around that much in videos because I'm worried what the green screen might do. Like, especially with the headbanging stuff. Like, green screen and hair don't really go that well, so I was worried about how good or bad that would turn out. And thankfully, it turned out great. Thankfully. So, like, this was like a culmination of everything I had learned, and then some up to that point. So, while we're on that note, let me take a look. Let me take a look at how many views that has so far. Let me see. So, the video about why many autistic people love Super Mario has 743 views ever since Mario Day, 21 comments, and 52 likes, and 0 dislikes. Awesome. But again, if we could just get it to 1,000 views before Mario's 40th anniversary, that's gonna be like early September. Like, we have about, 2.5 months. We only have about 250 views to go. I mean, just saying. And then thankfully, the next video was much shorter, like the YouTube Partner Program, going over, like, the different ways I could earn money, and, like, introducing the Tostemac Chow Club and stuff. Okay. Sharon Starkey says, no clue you are speaking Greek and I don't speak it. It's something you gotta learn. Like, it's not necessarily something easy to get into. At least not the stuff I do. And Connor says, well, excuse me. But yeah, those were the big things. But also. See, want me to watch it 250? I mean, that's one way to go about it, or maybe you can spread the word to other people about the video, get them to watch it, so that way it's like other people coming together to watch the video 250 times, so that way it's not just you watching it 250 times. I mean, if you enjoy the video, by all means, go for it, but, like, you could also spread the word, tell other people about Tostemac and the Mario video. Connor says, I don't think that's how it works. Actually, it does. Believe it or not, Connor, when you watch a video once and then, like, refresh the page, like, you watch it once and then refresh the page, that counts. So, like, if you were to... Sharon says I was kidding. Well, you know me autistic. Me take things so literally. I'm kidding. Hold on, just gotta check some real quick. respond to that later. Alright, anyway. Connor says, oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, so when you watch a video and then you hit the replay button, it counts towards watch time, meaning they're watching the video more. But when you watch a video and then refresh it, that counts as a whole new view. So just a little minor thing. So anyway, where was I lost track. Let me look at my notes again. Okay, so the other thing that was going on for like March and also for April, I think it was about like late March, April, and like a little bit of May because it went a little longer than expected, was VA 201. Now, I took VA 101, which is Voice Acting 101, about 2 or 3 years ago. And I can't think of any YouTube video I have watched more than once. Yep, that's fair. That's fair. So I took Voice Acting 101 about 2 or 3 years ago. And I did not take any other classes ever since, mostly because of money issues. But the other thing I forgot to mention in the other thing I forgot to mention in January was that I actually got my car fully paid off. I no longer have to do monthly payments anymore. So that means, though the extra $300 something I was paying a month for my car, I get that to me. I get that to myself. So I finally had the money to put in for Voice Acting 201. And let me tell you, that really opened my mind to things, you know, like I was being too flat. I could have done better with my delivery, you know, playing around with the range a little bit more, playing with the mouth noises like and, you know, the facial expressions and stuff, like adding more to it. Like making sure to stay in character and not script reading, you know, or dry reading as they say. And like really getting into the character, like, or like, you know, the little details that, you know, and mouth noises that some people would be worried about, but rather like instead you learn to embrace it. So yeah, I got my car fully paid off. I forgot to mention that. So that was really amazing. So now unfortunately, I did not get any new voice acting roles yet. You know, it's very competitive out there. It's not really surprising. But this coming week, since I'm on vacation, not only will I get to relax, but I'll also have time to put in more voice acting submissions, you know, just to keep in practice, if nothing else. Maybe I'll get a submission or two down the line, hopefully, but that's not guaranteed. But what it does is that it helps improve my performance for not only my YouTube videos, like the autism and autistic coded video and like the virtual communities. I was able to use what I learned from VA 201 to improve the quality of the video just through voice acting. And, you know, the delivery of the not only the B shots, but the A shots as well. Like the shots where it's me and then the shots where it's the avatar and stuff. Man, I'm talking a lot. Ooh. So, that was a big thing that happened with late March, April, and May. You know, the VA stuff. So, very nice. And actually, the teacher of VA 201, Joe, was actually so impressed with, he was actually so impressed with not only the stuff I'd done in voice acting classes, but also with the YouTube videos. Get this, he actually volunteered to help promote my autism videos. So like, Joe and I were talking on, so we were talking on Discord, and he was saying that, you know, he would show people my channel and highlight some of the stuff he's watched. And he even says, I'll do this not just once, but honestly, just whenever it feels right, starting with the next stream. That is awesome. You know, like the fact that my voice acting teacher was so impressed with, you know, what I did in not only the classes, but also with my autism videos, that my teacher would actually go out of his way to promote my channel. That's awesome, you know? That is huge. And not to mention, like, this teacher and voice acting teacher is actually a well-known voice actor too. So, like, not only does it, like, you know, nice, always helps the network. Exactly. So, like, not only does this help with, you know, getting the word out for Tostemac, but maybe some, like Sharon said, some more networking, you know? Maybe there's some other voice acting groups or companies that might be interested in what I do, you know? But again, let's not count the chicks until the eggs hatch, as they say. All right, what's next on this long list? Oh, right. So this was a big year, but not all of it was good news. Like, one of the things was I got sick, like really sick, not once but twice. To the point where, like, I had to be bedridden for about 2 or 3 days. And, like, it was so bad, like, I actually remembered to throw up after so many years. So, another thing I'm about to add to my list is, maybe not during the vacation, but, like, after the vacation, to, go to the doctor to see if I can get a flu shot. Because, like, I've never had a flu so bad that it knocked me out twice in 1 year. So, I gotta get a flu shot in at some point, you know, figure that out. This is, I know how you feel, yeah. The other thing was in regards to the Satoshi Tajiri video. That was the first ever inspiring autism story I did about, you know, famous autistic people. And at the time, I thought it was confirmed that Satoshi Tajiri is in fact autistic. But someone actually brought to my attention and brought some resources too about, like, you know, this was more of a rumor rather than something that's confirmed. It was actually from, like, I think it was like a magazine, like a, I'm trying to remember where it was from. Some sort of booklet or article that mentioned it. And then this rumor spread like wildfire. And unfortunately, I was an accomplice to that. And I don't want to be. So what I did was I had to mention in the YouTube community post that, you know, there's not any concrete evidence to whether or not Satoshi Tajiri is autistic. He could be, but we don't know. At this point, we do not know. We have to get confirmation from either Satoshi Tajiri himself or someone who's like a close friend or a close family member to him to confirm to us that he is 100% autistic or not autistic. So I actually ran a poll to see, like, you know, okay, so this has basically been debunked. What do you guys want to do with that video? Do you want me to get rid of that video entirely? Or do you want me to just rename it? And the surprising thing is, like, I thought for sure that, you know, everyone would vote for, you know, just get rid of the video. But to my surprise, and I'll show it over here. I'll show it on here in a bit. Where is it? Here we are. Here, I'm gonna switch screens real quick. I'm gonna pull up. Where is it? No, not that one. Here we are. If I could just get... There we go. So, originally, I thought that, you know, people were gonna vote, take the video down. Just take it down. But surprisingly, if you look at the post, they actually, like, every single person who voted actually voted to keep the title to keep the video up and retitle it and remove any mentions of autism from that video, which thankfully it wasn't much. It was at the end. So it was like, it's unfortunate that, that it was kind of debunked and we don't know whether or not Satoshi Tajiri is autistic or not. But it's like the fact that everyone who voted to keep the video up, that tells me a lot. That tells me that, the people who watch the video really do enjoy it. They just didn't like the part saying Satoshi Tajiri is absolutely autistic when we don't know for sure. Aside from that, they really enjoy the video. So that's great. Let's see, I'll keep this up for later. So, that was the other unfortunate thing that happened. But, it's part of the YouTube stuff. Like, as a content creator, I have a responsibility to give you information and updates as accurately and correctly as possible. And they both mean the same thing. Why did I say accurately and correctly? As accurate as possible. And if I'm spreading misinformation, if I'm spreading something that's wrong, that means I'm not doing my job right. And that doesn't sit right with me. So, it's just part of my responsibilities as a content creator to make sure that the information I give to you is accurate and helpful. So, those were a couple things that happened in April. And then, now that we're talking about April, let's move on to some good stuff, shall we? The Best Buddies Friendship Walk. Let's talk about that. Get over here, pull that web browser up again. So, on the month of April, we had Tostemac Minecraft Month to coincide with... Why does it not show me the full picture? Blah! We had Tostemac Minecraft Month to coincide with the Best Buddies Friendship Walk. And get to more of that later. To get to the Best Buddies Friendship Walk fundraiser. So, if you recall, last year we did a little over $200. And I wanted to see if we could beat that, And to do that, we did Tostemac Minecraft Month, where like every Saturday I would live stream Minecraft, me playing Minecraft for the first time. And then what I did to add a little more incentive, I added the charity milestones, where it's like every $100 donated, I would go see the Minecraft movie. If we got $200, I would do the Lego Minecraft build stream. And then $300 was the Minecraft with special guest. To be honest, it didn't really do that well at first. Like, we got some little bits here and there. Like, and it wasn't even during the live stream. Like, most of it wasn't during the live stream. There were some people that did donate during the Minecraft live streams, which I appreciate. Yeah, there was a couple people. And then eventually we got to the point where I went to go see the Minecraft movie for the first time. And then from there, we got to the day of the Friendship Walk itself. And what happened was, one of the people I was working with, Ryan Trevarthen, is one of the people I met through Best Buddies. He's actually my buddy at Best Buddies. We've been working ever since a little earlier than last year. Yeah. And like Ryan and I are working together on stuff that I can't talk about yet. But like, what he did was something I would not expect. He actually got a hold of a couple of his friends, and they donated like huge amounts of money to the Best Buddies fundraiser. Like, Ryan, like, you guys owe Ryan a big thank you. Because it was thanks to Ryan that we got the other milestones in. Like, the special guest Minecraft stuff and the Lego Minecraft stream. That was because of him. That was it, mostly because of him. And then there was like another $100 with someone I was talking about during the friendship walk, and those big donations got us to the goal of over 500, like $540 donated. Sharon says, I can't remember if I donated this year for your fundraising. I get their emails and gave me the email. I think you did. Like, I could have sworn I saw you donate a certain amount of money, Sharon. I think, some of your contribution was what made me do the Minecraft movie, for the first time. So I'm pretty sure you did. So, like, last year, the fundraiser goal reached was over 200. This year, we raised over 500. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I think the music is getting towards the end. Oh, oops. Okay, so I just went to a different one. So, that was absolutely incredible. And, you know, we might do this friendship walk again. And, you know, I don't know if we're going to be 500. But I would, next year, I would like for us to get to $500 raised again. Or maybe, like, what we could do is, like, if each of us can, like, save some money on the side and, like, let it build up to next year. So that way, by the time we get to the friendship walk, Sharon says, I give to so many organizations I can't keep up. I hear you. Like, one thing we could do next year to see if we can get that 500 goal again is if each of us, put some money that we earn on the side, and then by the time we get to the friendship walk, it's not like we're just looking around for whatever spare change we got. We have a whole bunch of money just ready to go, you know? But that's just an idea. But that's a big thing. Like, we donated more to the Best Buddies Friendship Walk this year than the previous year. That is progress. That is connections, and that is money going to a good cause. So that's awesome. Now then, another good thing that happened is, some of you may know that I do voice acting for a fan-made game called Star Fox Event Horizon. However, you didn't hear anything about it for around like a year or so because, unfortunately, some of the voice actors were kind of MIA, missing in action. And, you know, the voice acting stuff was kind of put on hold for quite a long time. It wasn't until, like, April this year where we got things going again, and, the next level, which was Sector X, I believe, was up and running. We got all the voice lines in. And I'm wondering, for those that are watching, would you like to see the latest voice-acted episode of Star Fox Event Horizon? Let me know. Like, if you guys want to, I'll go ahead and play it right now. We got time. The other thing was, thanks to what I've learned in VA 201, I actually redid my lines for Sarah Marine, for Zonus. Like, I recorded the Sarah Marine's line years ago, like when I first got the role. But after I took the VA 201 classes, I spoke with Ice Cream Man, and I was like, hey, can I redo the lines again? I feel like I could do much better now. He was like, but those lines were great. Okay, give it a try. And now, I don't know when... Oh, let me turn off the music. Now, I don't know when that Zonus level is coming out. I've been waiting years for it. However, by the way, I put the Crosswords trail on Discord. Okay, cool. Now, before it gets, like, too late, for those that are watching live, I will give you guys a special treat. Before we watch that Event Horizon episode, would you like to hear my Sarah Marine lines before that episode even gets released? Because, like, it's something special for you guys, because you've been supporting my channel, and, you know, I want to share with you a little sneak preview, if you will, of the voice acting that will be in that episode. So if you want, like, I got it lined up right now. If you want, I will go ahead and show you the and let you listen to those recordings. All right. All right. So, to give you context, Sarmarine is the boss you fight on Zonus. He's like this pirate character. And like I had to really get into it. As long as they aren't spoilers, I'm good. I will say, if you've played Star Fox 64, it's not really that much of a spoilers. Maybe like some extra lines here and there. If you want, I could try to avoid spoilers and just do my best to show you the lines that were from the original Star Fox 64 game. All right? Now, mind you, I don't know where all the lines are, so if I go over some spoilers, I apologize in advance.
Disrespectful little whelps.
Here we are. Okay, so it'll be coming on now.
Disrespectful little whelp. I teach ye some respect.
Did you guys hear that? Wonder if that came in too low.
Pressure. Angle okay. Fire torpedo. Adjust 10 degrees right. Fire. Prepare to surface. Drop the crane now. You certain? Get out. I can't see anything. Engage with ye. All sections ready. Engage. I can't see anything. Fire anyway. Fire! Fire! Arr, ha 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 ha. Fire anyway! Fire! Fire! Arr, ha 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 ha. Arr, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I definitely like to say, like, the thing is, like, with voice acting, like, you kind of do, like, quite a few recordings, try different things.
Arr, ha 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 ha.
That was good.
Oh, shoot! Arr! Pressure, angle okay. Fire torpedo!
Like, some of the things I had to work with, like, was the distance between me and the mic, you know, with saying different lines, like, practicing, like, going in, going out, like, keeping, like, managing your distance. There was also, like, you know, making sure the audio's balanced and, like, make sure everything's heard. Because, like, sometimes I would whisper something too far away or, like, you know, get too close to the mic.
Adjust 10 degrees right. Fire! Prepare to surface. Drop the crane now. You certain?
So those are some of the spoiler-free lines. And then, just because I could, I actually made a funny thing where, like, you know, I was gonna be, I was playing a pirate. Why not do a funny pirate song?
What?
So, I added this for the sake of bloopers. I don't know when or if these bloopers will show up, but again, for you guys, I will make an exception and show this funny little blooper. You ready? Well, ready or not, it's going to happen.
What good is a pirate level without a good old pirate song? I'll make you swab the deck before I throw you in the brig. I swear I'll make you walk the plank to right the wrong you did. When you mess with Marine, or you wish you were never born. When I finally get me treasure, then you'll feel the pirate scorn. Arr, ha 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 ha.
I had to add that in there. I had to. So it was just so tempting, and like I just had to sing that song. There were a bunch of other pirate songs I could have sang, like
My Barney lies over the ocean. My Barney lies over the sea. Please, you two don't copyright strike me, or else it's the bottom trench with me.
Alright, Alright, let's move on. Let's move on. Oh, right, I was going to show you the Event Horizon voice acting thing. Alright, so let's go here. Let me switch over to the right one. Let me get the border out of the way. Not that border. There we go. Alright. Close that. And then we'll go ahead and play this.
If you think you've got the right stuff to fly with Team Star Fox, never give up, trust your instincts, and check out the links below. Tell them I sent you.
Actually, hold on. I just noticed my head and stuff's getting in the way. Let me fix that. There we go. That's better. Put the header back. There we go. And let me tell you, these are not only some amazing voice actors, but like there's some really good friends here too.
If you think you've got the right stuff to fly with Team Star Fox, never give up, trust your instincts, and check out the links below. Tell him I sent you.
That's Toontown voicing Peppy Herring. He's such a friendly guy.
Despite all odds, we have been able to push back Andross's forces and establish a defensive line. However, instead of licking our wounds and waiting for the next assault, the command staff and I have decided that it's time to take the fight to them. Our next target is Sector X, one of several luminous dust formations at the edge of this solar system. This region has long held no interest to Corneria, something which it seems Andross has taken advantage of. The transports that were recovered on Katina contained information on a secret base in Sector X. Our scans have detected what looks like a research facility and have reason to believe that Venom has been developing powerful experimental weapons in its labs. We're sending a branch of the Cornerian fleet to assault this facility. I would like Star Fox to accompany Captain Bill Gray and the Katina Guard to Sector X and assure that this research facility is taken out of play. We cannot risk Venom developing new technologies that we have no defense against. Pepper out.
Hold it. So here's the thing. So Bill Gray from Star Fox 64. Let's see, who was his voice actor again? Let me look. There's something very special about this. And that is the original voice actor of not only Bill Gray, but also Wolf O'Donnell from Star Fox 64 actually voices this. That's right. Let's see. Where is he? Just gotta pull up his name real quick. Jock Blaney, that's it. So, Jock Blaney, who originally voiced Bill Gray and Wolf O'Donnell, voices both of them again in Star Fox Event Horizon. I never thought in a million years that I would, work on the same project as someone as legendary as him. That is amazing. And the other one was Katina, but I can show you that another time. So, just to get back here.
Leave it to Andross to hide a base in the middle of nowhere. Sector X is nothing but deep space and gas. It should be pretty easy to find the research facility here.
Corneria's plan for this mission is simple. A full frontal assault on the research facility. I think they're expecting Venom to be caught off guard by such a quick counterattack after their invasion.
I don't know about this one, Fox. Cornerian intel was never the best, so we have no idea what kind of defenses are in there. Then again, we've done riskier things before.
Hopefully this will be a simple fly in and blow everything up mission, and we're not up against anything we can't handle. We should be ready for the unexpected, though.
Flying and blow things up. Yeah, that's basically Star Fox in general, right?
Captain Gray here. Visual contact with Venom Base.
That's Jock Blady.
Take out that weapon, boys.
I like that delivery.
Looks a little...
I like that delivery. It's like, let's take out that weapon, boys. He sounds like a New Yorker for a second.
Visual contact with Venom Base.
Let's take out that weapon, boys.
That looks a little big for a research base.
Jeez Louise, what the heck are they cooking up in there?
Probably all kinds of fireworks to shoot at us.
Guys, I'm reading an energy surge coming from the base.
They probably noticed us. All units prepare for attack run.
Orders received.
Now, mind you, like,
What the?
All stop! All stop!
mind you,
What did that? Was that one of
all
our
of this
shots?
was programmed.
Somebody beat
Mind you, all of this was programmed by just one guy. Like, Ice Cream Man, he made all of this. This is actually a mod from like another game, Free Space 2. But like, you know, the R-Wing design, the levels, and you know, the gameplay, that was all him. You know. So this was like about 8+ years in the making. Like almost as long as I've been creating Tostemac.
What did that? Was that one of our shots?
Negative.
Hey, that was me.
this here. It's all gone.
Looks like that energy surge caused an explosion inside the base.
Oh, you don't say, Einstein. I bet you're gonna say the grass is green too.
Keep your distance. That base is spinning out of control.
Hang on, guys. I'm detecting weapons fire.
Bring the fleet to a halt. All forces engage the enemy.
Keep those eyes peeled, everyone. We got some Venom Vipers incoming. Stay sharp now.
Something's not right. These Vipers are different.
I'm not getting any life signs.
What do you mean? Are they some kind of drones?
Worse, they've given them some kind of artificial intelligence.
Great, we're fighting bots now. Next thing you know, it'll be giant floating heads.
And like, you know,
On those Vipers.
all of this can look overwhelming at first glance. Try to imagine what Ice Cream Man was going through when he was programming all this.
Son of a gun! I got one.
Having fun over there, Farah?
You bet your tail I am.
Glad to see being a cop hasn't made you less of a pilot.
It hasn't made me miss flying any less either.
Looks like now's as good a time as any to get back into it.
Huh, what are you trying to say, Foxy boy?
Just keep having fun taking out those Vipers.
Oh, I'm having the time of my life right now.
God, I love the voice. Love the voice acting here, and I love the writing too between like the different dialogues, the different characters and stuff. It's just so well thought out, a lot of fun, and you know, Ice Cream Man also allows us to like, you know, change up the scripts if we need to. Like, if it doesn't sound fluent enough, we just change up the lines.
Husky, fall back. Cover the fleet.
Aye, sir. These guys are pulling off some crazy moves.
All right, done with the updates yet? Yep, you're right. You're right. I should finish up with the updates first. I'm sorry. There's not much left. Not much left. Let's see. May was when I got sick a second time, but during the time I was getting sick, I got another notification from YouTube, and that was, congratulations, you got the next level of the partner program, which is ad revenue, which means I can now monetize my videos another way, where it's like if people are watching ads or if they have YouTube Premium, I can gain money from that. Like whether they watch the videos or if they have a YouTube Premium subscription, I would get a decent percentage of that money to me. So like, it was one thing to get the, it was one thing to like get like the super chats and super thanks and stuff, but like to get the next level up with the ad revenue and other access to other things like possible merchandise in the future, that's huge. Like, I didn't think we would get that far. I thought we were just going to do, like, the super chat and super thanks, and that was it. I never thought we'd get this far. And it's all thanks to you guys that we got, like, ad revenue for this channel. Thank you all so much. That was, like, another big accomplishment for Tostemac. That's huge. And then, the other thing that happened in May was I went to an autism resource fair at the Autism Community Store. You didn't see anything about this because I did not post anything about it. The reason was that the original reason I was at that fair was because someone had lost a loved one. I'm not going to go into details out of respect to their privacy, but this loss hit them pretty hard. And this event would be like the first time they didn't have the other person there. So I wanted to be there, not necessarily for like, you know, just for the sake of promoting, but, you know, to make sure this person was okay. So that's why I did not mention anything about it. Because, you know, this was like just a moment of privacy, which is why I'm not going into details, but like, you know, just to give this person support, you know. They supported me in the past, I support them. So it was good, you know, it was productive, got more people to know about, you know, the organization I was helping with, and I did a little bit of networking of my own. Can't go into details of those, but I'll probably tell you about them later. But another thing that came out of it was during that resource fair, I actually met a fan for the first time. Like, I was checking one of the booths, and I hear, "Hey, Steven from Tostemac." I was like, "What?" And I turn around, and there's this lady that was telling me that, you know, she was really happy to... Sharon Starkey says, "That was so sad. I saw said people the night before... You saw said... Oh. Saw said people... the night before it happened." So you probably know who I'm talking about then. Yeah. They're good people. They're really good people. So that's why I'm not going to go into too many details about that loss. But during the resource fair, I turn around, I see this lady, and she says she really loves my YouTube channel, Tostemac. So I actually met a fan for the first time. Like, we were talking about like how much she appreciated my video work and like some of my plans for the future, and like I was really thankful that, you know, she was really enjoying my content, and it made me feel really happy inside. Like, I never met a fan like that before in real life. Like, can you imagine like working on a project for so many years? Was it Laura Christine at the resource fair? Are you talking about the fan, or are you talking about the someone that went through the loss? Just for a bit of clarification. But yeah, it's like, can you imagine working on a project for so many years and you have this person come up to you and say, "Hey, I know you from this project you're working on. I really love what you do." Can you imagine that? That's huge. I've never had that happen before. That's so amazing. But yeah, the fan. I think so. Yeah, I think it might have been Laura. Again, I'm not good with names, so I'm sorry. But like, it was really nice, you know, very nice. But again, I didn't mention the resource fair at first because I didn't think it would be appropriate considering why I was there. But I think giving a brief summary of it would be enough, you know, and, you know, meeting the fan, that was definitely worth mentioning. So that was the big stuff for May. And then we get to June, this month. I went to the Switch Sharon Sorry says, I turned her on to your YouTube. Oh, so you did that. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sharon. I appreciate that. That's awesome. So then we get to June, and I go to this early release event at Best Buy for the Nintendo Switch 2 Mario Kart bundle. I'm not going to go into too many details again, because, you know, if you want more details, just check out the Mario Kart World streams I did, the first one, and that goes over all the details. But the short version is, it was the first time I ever went to an early console early release event, and I'm really happy I did. Not just for getting the console early, but also, you know, for the sake of experience as well. Like, I wasn't really expecting to get a Nintendo Switch 2 on that day. Like, I thought it'd be like, oh, tough luck, maybe next time. I was just fortunate enough that I got here early enough to get one of these. God, it looks so slick. All right. There we go. Let me put that back. So it's the early release event. There was the Mario Kart World live streams, which I did a poll like, do you want to see more, or are you done? The majority of people said, I want to see more Mario Kart World live streams. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So future Saturday live streams, we could do Mario Kart World live streams, you know, get some friends in chat and stuff. And Connor, since you have the Nintendo Switch 2 now, maybe you would want to join me in some races, you know, just an idea. Let's see. And then, next weekend, there will not be a Saturday live stream. There will not be a Saturday live stream, because I'm going to be going away on a weekend trip. But I will be back on Sunday in time for the Chow Garden live stream. So next Sunday, there will be a Chow Garden live stream, just not tomorrow, because tomorrow's Father's Day. It's a group of Twitch streamers that I wanted to meet for years. Hang Time, formerly known as Game Attack. So this was like years in the making, and I finally get to do it. So... And, of course, Billy's being a troll. Anyway. So that's going to be awesome. I'll probably do, like, a picture or a selfie and, like, send you some pictures and stuff, but we'll see. And then there is some progress on Aline_TTV. She's the one that does all of this, you know, like this border, the avatar stuff. She's actually got more stuff in the work, including a nice transition effect. We're working on a little intro for the videos. And then, let's see. We're working on a few more poses for the avatars. There's quite a few things in the works, but I cannot give a deadline as to when they're going to be. It's going to be more like, if we have it ready, we'll add them to the channel. More or less, you know? So, like, when the new stuff comes, you'll see it in the streams, all right? Or the videos, yeah. So, yeah. That basically concludes all of the big milestones for, you know, 2025 so far. We've gone about an hour and 40 minutes, but there was a lot to go over. And we're only at the halfway point. That's the big thing. And of course, there's some general stuff like, you know, I'm making more progress on the exercises. Doesn't look like it, but like I'm doing more pull-ups, more dips, more squats, and like, you know, all those different exercises. I'm finding that I'm doing more of them, getting stronger. It's just, I was talking to Daniel about, like, why am I doing all these exercises, but, like, not seeing the muscles grow? And Daniel was saying, you gotta burn some more of the body fat first. Like, the muscles are there, you just can't see them yet, you know? So it's gonna be, it's gonna take some time. So, and there's also, like, I'm trying to help Best Buddies expand to Colorado Springs. Nothing new on that yet. So, the last thing to go over before we watch some videos together is what's next? Where do we go from here? If you recall, you got all of the milestones from the Minecraft live stream, and I've not done them yet because I was so occupied with everything else. So, before the end of the year, I will watch the Minecraft movie 4 more times. God help me! And each time I watch the Minecraft movie, I will post on Discord and the YouTube community post, like, the number of times I watched the Minecraft movie and when I'll be done. And then I gotta look for just the right Minecraft Lego build, because I don't want to pick like some random Minecraft Lego build. Like, okay, let's do that. I want to think about which one would really be great. Like, I think there's some new Minecraft Lego sets coming. Like, maybe I could build one of those during a Lego build stream. So we'll do that. Like, once we get some new Minecraft Lego sets, I will do one for the Lego Minecraft build stream because you guys earned it. And then I'm going to ask around to see who I could do as a special guest for a Minecraft stream, because I also want to get back to Minecraft streams too, because some of you guys enjoyed it, but also, you know, I got to find some special guests that also play Minecraft so we could do that, because you earned those milestones and I will honor it. Now then, the other thing is the autism video about why many autistic people love Minecraft. As I said before, I am not doing a 27-minute autism video again. I am not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So, like, it'll probably be, like, around the same length as, like, the Sonic video. But as to the matter of when you will see that video, much like with the Sonic and Mario video, I need more time on this than usual because, like, I get very creative with them. What I will most likely do is, on the month of September, I usually take that month off to, like, not make any other autism videos during that time, give myself a break. What I may do is, during the month of September, I will work on the Minecraft video as much as I can, and then we'll probably go for, like, let's go for, like, an October release. Let's go sometime in October. You will get the video of why many autistic people love Minecraft. All right? So let's set that. It'll be in October. I'll work on it in September. I just need time to really focus on it, you know? So that's one plan, like, you know, that Minecraft video. And then there's also the live stream idea that Mom wants to do in terms, like, talking about ideas to help special needs in scouting. She wants to do a live stream on it because there's some things she wants to talk about that can't be fit into, like, one video. So I need to get with Mom and figure out when the heck we're going to do that, because we've been talking about it for months and we still haven't done it, and we need to get on it. So that's another video that's coming your way. Now, stuff going on outside the YouTube channel. During the fall of this year, there's going to be the Best Buddies Ambassador, I think it's Best Buddies Ambassador Academies in the works. So let me get the music back on. So hopefully with the Ambassador program in fall, I'll be able to attend those, take the classes, and then get that certification of being a Best Buddies Ambassador on the state level. Because I have to get the state level first, and then the global level. That's where I need to go. So hopefully, if everything works right in the fall, I'll be a Best Buddies Ambassador by the end of the year. Here's to hoping. Fingers crossed. Alright? So those are a few ideas. Then there's also Sonic Rumble and the new Sonic Racing game coming out. We're going to do some live streams of those. As for the autism videos, I got a couple ideas here and there, but, like, it's getting at a point where I'm kind of running low on ideas. So if any of you would like to recommend what autism topics you want me to cover next, let me know. I'll see what I can do. And then, you know, I'm going to put in some more voice acting submissions and see where things go. So, like, I still got quite a few things to work on, guys. So, like, again, we're only at the halfway point. We can still keep going for the rest of the year. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much the recap for 2025 so far. It's been an amazing year. It's been the biggest year for Tostemac. Even bigger than 2024, not just because of like what's going on inside the channel, but also outside the channel. Have a good night, Sharon Starkey. Thanks for dropping by. Hope to see you soon. Because like when I say the biggest year for Tostemac, I'm not just talking about inside the YouTube channel. I'm talking about stuff outside the YouTube channel, like going to autism events, spreading the word, or working on the Best Buddies Ambassador stuff. All of it. All of it comes back to Tostemac, all right? So, like, we had a lot of growth within the channel last year. You know, 500 more subscribers and that Sonic video, that's self-explanatory. But, like, this year is about growth both within and outside the channel. And it's been fantastic, and there's still a lot more to come in 2025. So, I really hope you look forward to it. So, I really appreciate you taking time to, you know, check out this recap. And, you know, let's get back to some videos. Connor, let's go ahead and watch the, let's go ahead and watch that new trailer for Sonic Racing. Let's see, where did you put it? Here we are. Oh, during the Summer Game Fest. You know, I completely forgot. Stop it. You know, I completely forgot about Summer Game Fest. You know, I was so focused on other things like the autism video and stuff. Oh God, there's another spam in here. There we go. Just had to get rid of that on Twitch. I swear, Twitch these days, it only gets me like spam bots on Twitch. I'm actually kind of debating, like, you know, if I even want to stream on Twitch at all next year. Like YouTube's doing great. You guys are absolutely doing great on YouTube. But Twitch, if you want me to keep streaming on here, we're gonna have to see more effort on Twitch. You know, by the end of the year, you know, see a little more results. But enough about that. Let's go ahead and turn that music off. And then we're going to watch the trailer. By the way, you're going to be shocked by the end. Why? Well, I guess we'll find out. All right, let's go ahead. Go here. All right, let's take a look. Well, that's bad. Oh, that's the... Ooh, the gameplay looks nice. Start your engine and get ready. Oh, the hoverboards. For the biggest Sonic Racing game ever. Eggman, that's my main. Yes. Oh, wow. The vehicles transform? Ooh. Race across the Sonic universe. Yep. My Riders. There's Shadow. There's Big. And beyond. Hatsune Miku? What's Hatsune Miku doing here? What? Ichiban Kazuka? Well, Thomas is gonna flip about that. Thomas is a big-time fan of Yakuza, and I never saw it coming. What the heck? Wait a minute. Wait. I thought Joker was with Atlas. No, not Atlas. Is Persona 5 owned by Sega? Is that a thing?
Time for me to win this.
What the? Why? 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 Just why? Just Why? Just why? Oh, whoa, wait, stop, go back. Digital Deluxe bonus includes the character pack for Sonic Prime? For real? Why? Just why? Why, Minecraft? But, oh my god. Like, say what you will about the Season 3 finale of Sonic Prime, it did feel a little bit rushed. But, like, dude. I haven't really done Digital Deluxe bonuses, but in the past, but like I might actually do it for like the Sonic Prime characters. My god. Like Nine is such an amazing character. Like it's such a big like coin flip from like how Tails usually is, and like Nine is such a more interesting and dark character. Like ooh. Like, yeah, Minecraft, well, Minecraft, but like, Sonic Prime? That's awesome! Also, okay, so, let me get some clarification here. So, let me get some clarification. So, like, Minecraft, I can see a partnership with Microsoft and Sega. That's not really anything new. Like the Yakuza, like Ichiban, was it? Like I can understand that Yakuza is from Sega, but like, and the Werehog. Oh right, the Werehog. Great. But like Hatsune Miku and Joker? Are they owned by Sega? I thought the Persona franchise belonged to something else, or like a different company. Hold on. Where is it? Yeah, so hold up. Persona 5 is owned by Atlas. So how did Joker from Persona 5 get in here? And okay, so what about Hatsune Miku? Hold up. Like I'm trying to understand how all of them were able to get in. Okay, Hatsune Miku is also owned by Atlas? Am I understanding this correctly? I mean, if I'm wrong, by all means, point it out to me. But yeah, that's definitely a lot. Like, you know, like based on what I'm seeing, like in some gameplay footages and the trailer I saw, you know, this Sonic Racing game might actually give Mario Kart World a run for their money, and that's saying something because like Mario Kart World is like the absolute best Mario Kart experience I've ever had. Like I never want to play any of the other Mario Karts ever again. I want to stick to Mario Kart World. It's that good. But, you know, like, who knows? Maybe the new Sonic Racing game might give this new Mario Kart game a run for their money. Not to mention they're cross-platforming, too. So they might reach a bigger audience, you know? But yeah, I'm really impressed with what I see, yeah. And, you know, what I'm most likely do is, for both Sonic Rumble and the Sonic Racing, I'll pick characters I want. And then what I want to do is, for $10, you could force me to play as Big the Cat for like a certain match or like a certain Grand Prix or something, because I have that $10 donation alert. and there's more because of leaks. Yeah, I saw that season 1 passed that there's supposed to be like more. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. If we're talking about Sega, how about some representation from the Valkyria Chronicles? Because that's also Sega, you know, kind of needs some love. Like I can imagine like Isara and Welkin Gunther? Yeah, that's it. Isara and Welkin driving this race car version of the Edelweiss, just rolling around the racetrack with a tank. Like if they actually add Valkyria Chronicles in there and have like Welkin and Isara, or Welkin or Isara, one of the two, or maybe just Welkin and Alicia. If we had them on like either like some military vehicle during there, and then like race car version of the Edelweiss, just imagine how crazy that would be. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing that game. So let's see. We're getting pretty close to the end. Did you guys let's see, how many people are still watching? Okay, so quite a few people. So for those that are still watching, do you still want to watch the rest of the Star Fox Event Horizon episode, or are you good for the night? You let me know. Like, do you guys want to watch the rest of the Star Fox Event Horizon video, or do you want to just wrap it up here? Either way, I'm good, because like I got like all the recap done. It took a bit longer than I thought, but like there was a lot that happened this year. So, but it's up to you. In the meantime, I'm gonna get myself some more water, so you guys can decide whether you want to watch the rest of that video. It's a cartoon crossover. Kind of vague on that one. Here, let me get some more water. You guys can figure out if you want to watch that video or not. I'll be right back. Whew. I'm back. Ugh. Ooh. All right, so what you guys decide? Do you want to watch that video, or do you want to wrap it up for the night? Because I did a lot more talking than I thought I was going to. Actually, while you're deciding that, let me take a look at some new Lego sets for Minecraft. Do you want me to tell you straight up or not? In terms of, like, the leak, if we're talking about cartoons, I could think of, like, maybe the Sad AM cartoons, like maybe, God, what were those two bots that the original Robotnik had? There was the chicken one and the drill guy. God, I'm old. It's not a cartoon crossover that's not Sonic related. I don't know, Steven Universe or something? All right, so yeah, go ahead. Like it's just like saying cartoons. It's kind of very vague. Put the music back on. Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon? Really? What, are we talking about SpongeBob SquarePants or something? Because SpongeBob's been a lot of crossovers, and I mean a lot. That's one option. Okay, I may have a couple ideas. I'll post them on the Discord and see what you guys think. That's all I'm saying. Okay, that's fine. All right. All right. I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. Now I showed a little bit of that Event Horizon video, but if you guys want to see the full video, you can check it out yourself. Just go to the YouTube channel. Where is it? just type in Ice Cream Man all in one word, or just type in type in YouTube Star Fox Event Horizon, and you'll find them. All right. But yeah. So I think we're gonna go ahead and. Well, hold up. Hold on. Looks like Billy wants to chat a little bit. You know what? Let's see. Do you guys want to talk to Billy for a little bit? Or are you guys tuckered out? Because like, if you guys want, I could get Billy in here and see if he wants to chat for a little bit. Otherwise, we'll just go ahead and call it a night. It's like I just got the message just now. It kind of says, "Oh, never mind." All right. I'll go along. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get Billy in here. Let me start the music. All right, I'm gonna get Billy on the line. So 1 moment. Go for a little bit longer. Come on, Billy. Billy. Or you can just do the one thing that annoys Billy the most is what I constantly type his name like. Well, usually if I say his name like 10 times, they'll probably respond like, "What?" So anyway, while I'm trying to get Billy on the line, what have you guys been up to? Has anything happened in 2025 that you guys are proud of? Or like maybe something happening later this year that you're looking forward to? Anything at all? While I'm waiting on Billy to get off his lazy butt and get over here. He says, "Which chat?" And then I'm gonna type his name a bunch of times just for the sake of annoying him. Message muted. Oh, there he is. Trying to wait for it to connect. Well, you certainly took your sweet time, sweetie boy.
Well, first off, mofo, I was with this scholar first off, okay? Second, you can go happily suck a mouse And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, funny you should mention that. Thomas actually discovered another mouse in the garage, and thankfully the sticky trap still works. So I had to put some new ones in there. So thanks for the jinx, Billy. It worked.
Oh, you're welcome. Hold on, let me just call Queek the head taker, get a whole army over to your house in about, how does 30 minutes sound? Great.
Billy!
I'll set an appointment.
Billy!
There's a way I can do status. Hang on, I'm gonna switch it up. One second.
my best friend.
I gotta switch it.
Oh, God.
Oh, hey, Sluggy Dog. I didn't notice you there.
Yeah, dude, I'm just that wandering person that just wanders in and nobody fucking realizes. So,
First off, good to see you. Second off, language. And third off, where have you been? I haven't heard from you in a while.
I've just been doing my own thing. So I have just doing my own thing.
Oh, okay.
A lot of personal stuff and
Okay.
yeah.
Yep. I've been building more. I'm almost done with the Tau army. Or,
Yeah.
well, I'm sorry, Imperial Auxiliary Army.
Yeah, we've been seeing that on the Discord page. Doing some new paint decal on the Tau tank.
Yep, well, that's all paint. There's no decal yet. Not yet. That's all paint.
Oh, that's all paint. Oh, okay.
That's all paint and panel liner, which is why there's the black lining.
Speaking of which, I'm not sure if you heard, but Star Fox Event Horizon actually partnered with a 3D printing group, and they're actually making models of the different R-Wings and different ships. Have you heard about that?
Really now?
Yeah, so...
Please, keep talking. You have my attention.
Yeah, so if you join their Patreon and then Star Fox Event Horizon's Patreon and get to like a certain tier, you actually get access to some 3D print models that they're making. I actually have
You
the
get access to the LCL files. All right.
Here, let me let me share screen. Cuz I want to share you guys. I want to show you guys this.
That's fine. Go ahead. Show me.
Let's see. Where is it?
Dang, it is taking its sweet time to load.
Oh, that's just Discord. But it'll probably work better than what Nintendo's doing with their Discord thing.
Ah, okay. I see what you're doing. I see what they're doing. Okay, that's pretty cool.
So you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, let me pull it.
I see the video.
Okay, so I'm pulling it up here so the viewers here can watch it too. So, here's a look.
Introducing the first ever wave of Star Fox Event Horizon 3D miniature craft. Firstly, we have the classic Mark II R-Wing. Fast, sharp, unforgettable. The fighter that started it all. The legendary Mark II retrofit. She may be rough around the edges, but she saved me in Soria and taught me to fly. Then we have the ultimate Mark III R-Wing. Sleek, sophisticated,
oh my god,
and cutting edge. The ultimate in space dynamics technology.
That's a blast from the past.
Complimentary for all high-tier patrons. So, if you're considering becoming part of the team, then definitely sign up now. And also will be available at a discounted cost for mid-tier patrons too. These crafts are recreated from the official models in Star Fox Event Horizon.
I know something like that will never come to PlayStation, but man, honestly, see if PlayStation were able to get the rights or like be able to make something similar to it without, like violating any of their laws and whatnot, the ones who made it, I think that would look pretty wicked up to this day and age now. Honestly, I think it really would.
Actually, there's one more detail about this that you might want to hear about.
Well, hold on before you continue. First off, to hear Estelis' voice, just talking is, damn, I feel like a kid again. First off, I want to say that. Second, that is awesome. And to answer Slog's question before we continue on, technically, Rare, unless it's been bought out by Microsoft, which I last checked it was. Technically, Microsoft can throw help me out here. Could technically somewhat has the IP for Star Fox Adventures, but we're not going to get into that.
By the way, Billy, if you wanted to hear Estelle voice Crystal more, there are some episodes of Star Fox Event Horizon where some of the Saria levels have been voiced by her.
I know that. I'm aware. Believe me. I'm very well aware. Believe me. I follow her on Twitter and everything else.
Yeah, so...
Not like I'm a fanboy or anything, you know. That doesn't... Nah,
so Billy's saying he's not a fanboy. Also, Billy, all fanboying about Crystal every time he hears her.
Oh, well, I mean, no denying it. I'm not denying it.
Patrons too. These crafts are recreated from the official models in Star Fox Event Horizon with a coat of primer and are ready to paint. So what are you waiting for? Get your 3D miniatures from Star Fox Event Horizon and add them to your collection today. I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah, so they're already primed. So they're actually ready to be painted as soon as you get them.
Well, that's great. No, that's great, first off. Second, that's freaking great because I would paint them. And if they're primed in a certain way, I'll paint them for you. If someone, send me one.
Yeah.
I'm being dead serious. If you're part of the Patreon, buy one, send me one. I'll paint it and I'll send it back.
And Z Creates. Keep one. Z Creates came back. Connor says hi, and Z Creates is here.
Salutations to you, gentlemen.
And he's saying like this is it's perfection. And here's some things you guys guys want to know. Both the chat and Billy and Soggy Dog. Those are only the first wave. There are more models coming. There are more models coming.
I had a feeling that was. I had a feeling there were more. But again, bear in mind to everybody with 3D printed miniatures, and I want to everybody please take this with a grain of salt. 3D miniatures, depending on the resin material you use, will be fragile. So that means don't drop it. Because I just recently purchased a 3D miniature for $40K, and it snapped in half in the first 6 hours.
What race was it?
I am not happy.
What race was it?
It was a navigator. It was an Imperial navigator. So it's what.
Well, that explains why it broke so easily. They're part of the Imperial Guard. They're supposed to break like twigs.
First off, that's part of the Imperial Navy. Second, it's the miniature itself because the plastics that the man used, while high quality, but fragile. That's the problem. But I didn't pay too much. I didn't pay too much on it, so I'm not upset. Also, he accidentally sent me two, and he refunded me one, so I got one for free. So technically, I got a redo. But I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. Anyway.
So like, not only are there like more versions on the way, but there's also some other stuff too. Like,
let me guess.
They actually
whole figurines.
Well, no, but they actually. I'm gonna try to pull it up. You're gonna love this part. I'm gonna try to pause it at a certain clip.
All right.
Trying to get to a part.
And hello, Z Creates, tell Connor. Good to see you guys. Love y'all. Love everybody who's in the stream. Love you. I'm sorry I haven't been on. I've been busy too. I've also been building models.
Billy, you're gonna love what he shows next. One of the models, you're gonna love it.
All right, let me see it.
I'm trying to pause it at the right moment so it's not blurry and stuff. It's like you're hearing a lot of clicking, but like I'm trying to like pause at the right moment so it's not blurry.
Because you suck.
You suck.
You suck.
You suck. Okay.
No. You suck.
Okay, so I'm gonna switch over to the screen.
Sounds good.
Actually, you should be seeing it right now.
I just still see the pause video where it says Andros recruits Starwolf.
Share this tab instead. Okay, so take a look at that mod. Does that look familiar?
Yes, it does.
That is the Great Fox.
Yes, I see. It's the Great Fox. It's the one, and it's the variant from Star Fox Adventures. Yes, I'm aware.
Yeah, so
That's pretty cool. That's
it's really cool. And there's another thing that you know, you might get jealous
Out with it.
You might get a little jealous of me. But
yes.
So all the voice actors who participate in, you know, voice acting for Star Fox Event Horizon, they get one for free.
Ah, so you're actually gonna get one. Is it
Yep.
gonna be painted?
I believe it's gonna be primed.
Would you like me to paint it for you so it makes you feel a little bit more special?
Yes, I would see. I would love for you to paint it, but I would also love it back when it's done.
You can have it. Well, would you like me to send you the pictures of how many models I have to deal and paint right now? I will happily paint it and send it back.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Here. Why don't I just post pictures online of how much I've been painting? You know what? Let's just do that here. Sorry, everybody, to whoever's in Tostemac. I'm going to do a giant photo dump. You can blame him, okay?
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Go on, everybody start saying boo to him. He's the one who made me do this, so, you know, just want to throw this out there. So, all right, let's see. 1, picture 2, picture 3, picture 4, picture 5, picture 6, picture 7, picture 8, picture.
Uh-oh, I think he actually meant it.
Let's see. Oh, you don't think so? Oh, you don't think so? Okay, it's fine.
Connor wanted me to tell you about the new Sonic racing game, Sonic Crossworlds. Have you seen the recent trailer?
Yes, I have seen a little. Yes, I've seen a little bit of it.
So apparently there's some guest characters coming in, including Minecraft. There's also Joker from Persona 5. There's also Ichiban from the Yakuza series. And believe it or not, there's also Hatsune Miku.
Ah, okay. Hatsune Miku.
It just feels so out of nowhere.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
And Z Create says, I'm so tempted to throw together a voice demo reel for my Sonic voice just for the lulz. Yeah, go ahead, do it. Do it.
Do it.
If you want to do it, like, even if it's for the lulz, do it.
There you go, buddy. Now, does it look like I'm going to be stealing your thing anytime soon?
Let's see. Where'd you put it again? Yeah.
It's in general chat.
Oh, yeah. It's like a whole gallery stuff. Oh, wow.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot, and you can actually see. Remember all those tanks I used to field on the field? All the groups of them. Well, they're all got 2 colors at least now.
Nice.
They're on the ones with the metal trays. You'll see them. Yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past 4 weeks, including the Tal Hammerhead with the unique miniature, because that is what's called a long strike. It's a epic hero unit.
Okay.
No longer around apparently, but it's still got rules for it. Anywho, so yes, I will happily paint. If you're gonna ask, yes, I will happily paint the Great Fox for you. In fact, I'll make it look cool. I'll make yours more unique than everybody else's.
Ooh, see, now you got me tempted.
I will make it more unique.
Well, that definitely sounds awesome.
Okay. You want a camera?
I think I know what it means by unique.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
What do you think?
See, Sluggy, why did you have to open your mouth? Why'd you have to open your mouth, Sluggy?
Oh no, not at all. I'm glad he opened his mouth, Sluggy.
God.
Why don't you give me some ideas? I might
White and furry with a tail.
Sloggy, I swear to God. Everything was going fine until you ran your mouth. Everything was about to go swimmingly. It was going to be awesome. And then you just had to say something, didn't you? You just had to exercise your freedom of speech, didn't you?
Let's see. You know what, Slug? I think that's a great idea. You gave me an idea. You know what? And I'm still gonna make it epic. How about I paint it with a unique brown and tan camouflage, put Soviet stars on it, and I think it'll sound. And every time when I turn it, there'll be a light switch on the bottom of it. And every time he turns it on, it'll start playing the Soviet national anthem. No, I can't. I'm not that creative with the sound effects and all that.
You just had to say something, didn't you?
Okay, if you really do want to make it unique,
I'm all ears. I'm all ears.
Definitely could go with the Soviet flag with it.
Yeah, I have to get decals. I'd have to get the decals. You're right. But that's not out of the question. But
so anyway, while you try to get like any more crazy ideas,
3-leaf clover or 4-leaf clover. Okay, that's not a bad idea either.
See, that one I don't mind. That's like mild compared to some of the other ideas you guys would make.
Oh, I have more ideas. I'm not going to say for stream.
Oh, God.
Everybody, we're going to have a poll now. If anybody wants me to paint it hot pink, press 1.
No.
If anybody wants me to paint it...
No.
One's in shot. One's in shot.
I hate you.
No, I won't do that to him. Actually, I think I got the attention of a lady on the couch. She's actually saying 1. She agrees with the hot pink idea, but and she's yelling it too.
So anyway, the other thing the guys are coming up with, the guy behind the group that's making these models. If you look at the screen right now, they're actually going to make bigger models of the R-Wings. Like what he's holding right now is
that's
bigger.
About the size of the Hammerhead tank. All right.
Yeah, so it's like, and the thing he's doing, if I remember correctly, that's not actually paint. That's actually the different parts that were printed in different colors.
That's fine. That's fine. That's colored plastic. That's colored resin. That's fine. But here's the thing: if get it unpainted, I'll detail it, make it look a little weathered. I'll make it look like it's seen hell. I'll make it look like it's been through hell and back, like an actual fighter. Like an actual Star Fox ship, and I'll even edge highlight it to give it that sleek look. I'll even put a coat of varnish on it so that way, in case you drop it, it won't scratch the paint.
Oh, what kind of clumsy oaf you take me for? Oh wait, no, it's me we're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about you. I'm about to say, hold on, wait a minute. I could talk to your mother about that, and she will agree with me.
You leave my mother out of this.
Your mother loves me, first off.
Well, as soon as I get that free model, I'll let you know.
Well, let me know. Yes, please. And then let me know. Yeah, because I have a few things to send out. So when I send it back to you, I'll be sending it back with a bunch of other stuff that's got to go out.
All right. So, so this stream, I've been talking about all the things that have been happening in 2025 so far, since it's been a really big year for me. It's too long of a list for me to go over again, but like, how have things been going for you for 2025? How's this year been treating you?
That's a good question. I want to say good. I also want to say it's been a bit rough in some spots, but I'm not going to complain too much. But I'm going to, all in all, my boss being out has made it a bit interesting. But yeah, no, I think, no, I've actually had some fun.
All right.
Oh, there's the Cloud Runner. Oh, wow. There's the Cloud Runner variant from the 3D, from Star Fox, God, Command. God, that.
You mean the one we don't talk about?
Yeah, the one we don't talk about. Thank you. The Mark 1 series. That's a really cool one to see. The R-Wing Phoenix. Oh, right, yeah. Skyclaw. The gunship one.
Oh, I forgot I had that running. But yeah,
the R-Wing Interceptor. Okay,
the Skyclaw. The Skyclaw was Falco's ship.
Right,
the R-Wing gunship. The gunship was actually from Star Fox 2, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Yeah, I think you're right.
See, the Cloud Runner was Crystals, and then the Interceptor. I don't know who that was from.
I think that's from another game because they don't have the Bullfrog on there because that was Slippy's variant from Command, which again we don't speak about that game.
Yeah,
that game is abomination.
Now the
Now,
R-Wing
if anybody will
Phoenix.
say true heresy, that's true.
Now the Phoenix, I think that's actually an original design that Ice Cream Man himself made.
Well, it looks cool. I like it. I like the flaming. I like the whatchamacallit, that muscle car, that like like it's like a muscle car mixed with an R-Wing. I like
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
It's unique.
So anything else in particular happened this year for you?
1 second. Birthday was pretty good. Let's see. There is something that is happening, but I can't speak about it right now because it's in talks.
Okay.
Soggy Dog knows what I'm partly talking about, but I can say this much. Wow. Okay. Thanks, dear. Depending on how things go, and depending on when my mother actually gets back from California, I have a house.
What?
Yeah.
So you're gonna have your own place now.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
It's all in talks.
So it's not really set in stone yet.
Correct. Yeah, because it's my father's old place.
Ah, okay.
My father had a house that he rented out, and some things happened there, and not the fun kind. I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to get into details.
Sounds like it might need some renovating work.
I'll tell you after the stream.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fine.
But yeah, renovation is one of the few things not renovation, but I will say this. The house hasn't had a physical model update since the 90s, so it is stepping back in time.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah,
like, I remember those houses. Like the one I had in California in like West Covina, like the first house my parents ever had, that was a very small house. And like, there was this one bathroom where, every time you flush, it would make this loud screeching noise that you could hear all around the house. So, like, I remember those houses.
Yes. Actually, were you there? No, I don't think you were there. No, were you there for that for our senior after party after high school? I don't remember if you were down at that beach area with us.
I don't think so. Like, after the graduation, I just went straight home.
Well, I know, and I did too, but I'm saying, but for the next couple days, we had, there were parties going on. I know I went to your house party, obviously,
right.
And then I think I had one, I think my parents and the other groups had, one down at the beach, and not at Ocean City, but near where the house I'm actually going to have is right where that one was.
Okay.
But yeah, no.
Oh, and Connor says congrats.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, thank you. But like I said, don't give me an applause just yet because it's all in talks. There's no confirmation. You're actually, and just to make you feel special, Steve, you're the fourth person to know.
Oh, well, very nice. Very nice.
Yes, because the other two were people who were possibly doing fine. Were going to possibly help with fixing the house. That's why.
Oh.
The first two were people to help fix with it.
So another thing I'm going to work on this year is a Christmas gift for Billy. I told him that it's gonna be one of two things. It is going to be either it's going to be either a Nintendo Switch 2 or there's a certain Warhammer piece that he has his eyes on.
Here.
So I'll show it on the stream. I'm showing it on the stream right here.
Yeah, Z. I joked around with him about that, and he's serious. That's a Warhound Titan. That's the Scout model. Z Creates should know what that is because he's familiar with Warhammer, and I'm sure that all those who are familiar with it.
So I'm going to be getting Billy a Christmas gift. The thing is, he's not gonna know which one.
Oh God. Look, I'll say this now, Steve. Bro, I love you. I'm not gonna put you into debt if you. I'm not gonna allow yourself to be put into debt getting that war. For God's sake.
Who just joined? Who just joined? Hold up.
It's Sister Celestial, the one who's gonna burn you for heresy. No, I'm kidding.
Hello.
Hello, Sister Celestial.
Brother Tostemac.
So just keep that in mind, Billy. You're not gonna know until Christmas time.
That's fine. I will say this now, though. I'm being dead honest with you.
What is?
Look,
what
I will love you with whatever you pick, but please do not put yourself into debt with that model.
Oh no, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. The next day, you're gonna be fine poor in the streets of the box. Spare change.
Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen. You're gonna look like Squidward. That's what's gonna happen. Okay. The day that 40K, the day that Games Workshop does a sale, which will never happen, that would be a different story. Or that you could probably find one on eBay, or get one 3D printed. But alas. What did I tell you about 3D printing? What's the downside with resin?
It could be, it's fragile.
Great. All right. Which someone had offered to print me one for $30. But I already know. Yes. You see where I'm getting at? Yes.
Yep.
That was tempting. Anywho. So.
Oh boy, what are you buying now, Brother Toasty?
Well, that's the thing. He's not going to know.
It's either going to be a Warhound Titan or a Switch 2. And I already know which one you're going to pick, dear.
Is it something that I can know? Because, I don't ever tell him things.
There goes
See, the thing is, you're too close to him. So there's the risk of, like, a data breach or an information leak. So, like, hands tied, it's confidential information.
No. So here's the thing. He doesn't even know Nala's real name yet, and that character's been going on for how many years?
Nala?
2018. That's dear. We're not on talk about D&D characters, lady.
But still, I still haven't told you her real name yet.
I understand that. We're not in Team A. This is.
That's a you thing, Sister Celeste. I mean, like, that's like your secret. You might, for all I know, you could just spoil the secret to Billy just to spite me.
Yes, here.
Now, why
you
would
know
I
what?
do
Here.
that?
So that way you all can see what I've been doing here. You know what? I'll even do this for you because I've been doing this recently so that way people can come watch. And anybody who wants to come on here and talk, and this is to all those who are listening into his channel. If y'all want to come in and chat in Slog and I's little Discord channel, at any time, people are welcome to come in here and talk. And you can put an invite, and I'm always in here, and I'm probably gonna be. I mostly paint on the weekdays, so I'm always here to chat. I'm always chatting with friends from other things. For example.
Oh, I can actually do that.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me put that link in in my Discord so that people know.
Yeah, people are welcome. I know there's a few people from your group in here, but other people are welcome to come.
There you go.
Yeah. People are welcome to come in and talk. Always.
You still have those birthday balloons.
Yeah, I know the birthday balloons are still behind me. That's what makes me laugh.
Oh, wait. No, wait. Now that you brought that up, hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I forgot to say happy birthday the other day.
Look, a lot of people. Look, I'm not upset. I promise you, but I appreciate what you're doing. Look, I will say this now. I appreciate it, but a lot of people said it to me on Monday when it was the previous Tuesday.
Happy birthday, congratulations.
All right, go ahead.
Happy birthday with salutations. Happy birthday, may your sky stay blue. Happy birthday to you.
I know what you're singing. You're singing Happy Birthday. I appreciate it. Yeah, I hear the happy. Thank you, and thank you to those who are wishing it. I appreciate it.
Secret says, "Well, I just finished the mini voice demo, and we'll send it in a minute." Awesome, yeah.
Please, yeah, let's hear it. Oh yeah, did you ever watch the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog? Did you ever watch that opening?
You know what? I didn't. Actually, I could pull it up right now.
Somewhere in that chat. Yeah, it's somewhere in that back chat. No, seriously, watch it. It's like I said, if anybody thinks any of the other Sonics are like have a dark moment, that'll boot it right
it's
out
the Sad AM. It's the Sad AM one, right?
Correct. Yep.
And we're looking at
HD one because it looks good. Go ahead.
Okay, so let me share screen to make sure we're looking at the same thing.
Right ahead.
So we're looking at this one, right? The opening the opening scene.
Let me see. As soon as it loads up. Yes, if you're wondering.
All right.
Look, I have 2 different computers.
Connor says, "Lol, no comment." Wait, what are you trying to say, Connor? Are you saying I'm bad at singing? Is that what you're trying to say? He literally says, "Lol, no comment."
Stream failed to start. Okay.
I believe.
Yeah, that's it.
I believe that you can make it on America's Got Talent.
Yes.
Well,
all right.
Thankfully, someone believes me.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase it. I believe that you can make it on Tara's Got Talent.
Yes. All right. Quiet.
Anyway.
Let him hear this.
Blue streak speeds by. Sonic the Hedgehog. Too fast for the naked eye. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive. Look out when he storms through. Sonic the Hedgehog. Don't doubt what he can do. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive. He's the fastest thing alive. He's the fastest thing alive.
Yes, before Amy Rose got into the picture.
Yes, before, when, like I said, this series is one of the coolest openings I love, but it's also one of the most, one of the more darker sides of Sonic, but it's not in a bad way. It's just, it's just there's a little bit of darkness to it.
Like, it does it in a way that's still showable to kids. Like,
exactly. But yeah, you see how, like, it looks all green and luscious and normal, and then when Robotnik ship flies over, it's all roboticized machines.
Yeah, it's
whole
like
9 yards.
Like dark, smoky.
Yep, machine, industrial, everything that speaks Robotnik.
And like you see shadows of the animals as like big robots.
Yeah, well, those were once people. Now they're, they've been roboticized. Bunny right there is halfly roboticized. That's why she's got a robotic arm.
And those robots actually look menacing. Like if you look at other like, Eggman robots in the past, you take a look at these are actually menacing.
Yeah, SWAT bots are actually menacing, and they even have different variations. Those are standards. There's actually 2 versions. There's them, and then there's the elite units. The elite units have like a white, I think it's like a cream white on some areas. But yeah. And then that's Sally.
Yep.
Sally was kick-ass. Princess Sally was awesome.
Sally from the comics.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, the comics actually do kind of finish the story, and the tragic ending for her. But
Oh yeah, again, I'll say, considering what happened to her, God.
Yeah, no, it was horrible.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, I love Princess Sally. I love Sonic. I love Bunny. Bunny Rabbit is also fun. I love. Just turn it. Oh, here. Give me a second here. It's because the controller died, or the headset died. There we go.
Wait, anyway. Snake! You sneak! Snake!
Shut the up!
Oh, sorry, G. I thought Snake was dead.
Well,
Break a sweat. Shh, shh.
I killed Dog by sweating.
well, on good notes.
Connor's saying I'm not being mean. Oh, okay. It's all right. I know, Connor. I'm just messing with you.
No, Connor, bash him. Keep bashing him. You got my permission. Keep
Billy!
Well, on good note, my army has gotten bigger.
Oh? Actually, Z-Create says, actually, this series came the same year or the year after CD when Amy was introduced. Oh.
That's funny, actually. I didn't even know that, but that's kind of funny. But yeah, no, they cut this. Unfortunately, Sonic AM got cut after the
Yeah, because like at the end of it, it was like, you know, Snively was taking over and like you got the eyes for Metal Sonic and then just got canceled.
Yeah, and dude, they had a great start for season 3, but they didn't finish it. They just finished it in comics, and then one by one, certain characters got killed off, and it's like, really?
Ooh.
Yeah, no, I was not happy about that. Sally got killed off, and a few others.
But, no. Sally got more than killed off. She was like roboticized.
Yeah. Oh no, she was killed. No, she was straight up assassinated.
Assassinated? Damn.
Yeah, and by a freedom fighter too. Yeah, it's on one of the pages. I don't remember. It's been a hot minute since I've read about it.
Oh, and Connor says, yeah, the OG Sonic female Sally Acorn.
Yes. Sally Acorn. Princess Sally. And then they actually made a body for Nicole too. Her handheld computer. That was also interesting. I love what Bunny would always call Sonic Sugar Hog.
Sugar Hog?
Oh, shucks, Sugar Hog.
That sounds so random. Sugar Hog?
Because she had a southern accent, so... Here, I'll put the...
Oh boy, you all are crazy.
Here, I'll come back in.
Yeah, but that's why you love us.
Yep. Let's see.
Well, since I've been gone, my army's gotten bigger.
And what army would you be referring to?
The Sisters of Battle Army.
Oh, that one. Okay.
I now have 4 Retributor squads.
It means girls with big guns, pretty much.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Women with axes and shields.
Celestian Sacristans. Basically, female knights, pretty much.
What else?
You've got Paragon war suits, which is basically like a
two
mech suit version
two
of
sets of Paragon war suits.
like a nun in battle armor mech suit with rocket launchers, flamethrowers, and all that stuff. It's cool. It's cool looking. Yeah, no, she's got quite a bit. And then
Saint Celestine.
Yep, that too. The patron saint.
And the jetpack girls ×2.
Oh, Seraphim squads. Yep.
I have the elite one and the regular.
Yep.
So Z-Create says the Archie comics are not the same universe. They share a lot of stuff, though. Also, Sally died.
Oh.
Huh?
Go on.
And Z-Create says also Sally died like the same moment the Archie universe got reset.
Yeah, that sounds okay. He's right. I believe him a little bit better because that sounds actually more accurate than me.
So are we talking about like DC Universe reset?
Kind of like, you know, not like a DC Universe reset, kind of like a Sonic Universe reset, I guess.
Okay.
I guess that's the.
I meant as a comparison. I meant.
Yeah, maybe, you know what? Okay, sure. I think that's on the same lines. I haven't seen that in years, so it's been years. But yeah. So, but but overall, I think 2025 so far has been unique. How about you, Sluggy Dog? I'm sure it's been a little unique for you, yes?
Oh, he's actually muted.
Oh, well then, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I spent about 2 hours going over all the stuff last year because, like, there was just, like, so much that was going on.
Right. Oh, yeah.
So, while you're
credit card information, I mean, go
on. Connor's asking, does he mean the reboot? Like the reboot of the Archie comics?
Maybe. That's a good question. That's actually a good question. I forgot it. You know what? I'm going to officially say I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
So while I got you here, Billy, do you want to hear more of Jock Blaney as Wolf?
Sure.
Because there was a cutscene that Ice Cream Man edited where it has Matthew Grufford as Andros. Matthew Grufford is actually the one that makes A Fox in Space. He was also one who made the early drafts, like the Star Fox animated adventures.
Yes.
You remember him, right?
I do. Yeah. Yeah, I remember him. I remember the stuff we used to recite.
Come on out, Wolf. We know you're here.
Oh, dude, we got guns. He's not going to come out. Give the guy some credit.
Oh, shut up, Falco. Hey, Wolf. I'm going to kill him. 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 It's like we watched this so many times we can recite it word for word.
And yet they took part of that down, too, which I'm like, damn it.
Well, I'm sure you can find, bits of it somewhere.
Probably not, but not on YouTube, that's for sure. That's for a fact.
Well, actually, there was another clip of, main menu to your heart. I'm pretty sure that's still here.
I imagine.
Yeah, the main menu of your heart, that's still up there.
Okay, well, I mean, I know some of it was taken down, not all of it.
Yeah, some of it was taken down. It was because of, what Matthew Greffer was dealing with in terms, copyright stuff, that he decided to, change cores and, make it more, different and more serious and dark. Well, not too serious, but more like a 80s cartoon, per se.
Yes. Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah,
no, he's doing the retro cartoons, which is cool. I like it.
Yeah, and so Ice Cream Man and Matthew Grafford have been working together for a while in terms Event Horizon stuff. So Matthew Grafford actually voices Andros in the game.
Oh.
So here's a little clip. I'll see if I can share this. Here's a little clip of Matthew Grafford's Andros and Jock Blaney, the original voice actor for Wolf. I'm going to pull it up. Just let me know when it's up.
Stream's been a little bit wonky for Discord, so probably it's because of the update.
All right.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right. So here's
it's showing.
Oh, wait. Hold up. Z-Create said, I did send the voice demo in the art channel. Okay. All right.
Yeah, he did. I saw it.
All right, we'll check that out real quick, and then we'll jump into that clip.
Sounds good.
Art channel. All right. Here we are. Oh, right. It's on mute. Sorry. All right. Here we are.
Well, this is new. Showing remorse, Eggman? If you have played nice from the start, I wouldn't be breaking all your toys now. Alright, let's do this thing. Limit? I've got your limit right here. Nothing beats relaxing here in Green Hill. Oh yeah, this is happening.
That was a pretty decent attempt. What do you think, Billy? Did you hear that?
I am listening. Hang on. Yeah, no, I applaud that, Z. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
pretty
no,
good.
That's not bad. I think so too.
Yeah, Connor says it's a very chill Sonic voice. Yeah, that is. And there are some times where like Sonic's pretty chill. I definitely like the. Let's see, which one do I like? I like the first take.
Well, this is new. Showing remorse, Eggman. If you have played nice from the start, I wouldn't be breaking all your toys now.
Yeah, I definitely like the like take number 1.
All right, let's do this thing.
Yes.
Limit? I've got your limit right here.
I also really like number 3, where it's like limit. I got your limit right here. And it's like, I really love the emphasis on like limit. I got your limit right here. It's like the emphasis are at the right places. You know, where it's like, it really emphasizes the parts that need to be conveyed.
That's definitely you.
What was that? I got your limit right here too, sister.
Oh, do you?
So I'm curious, Z Creates, where you're recording, are you in a place where it's like you're worried it might wake someone up? Z Creates says definitely needs work, but I have a decent start, I'd say. Yeah.
I'd say so.
My main thing is practice learning how my settings, microphone a bit better. What you may want to do is, assuming that you have this feature with the mic or maybe like the recording software, what you may want to experiment with, and I do this with my studio mic back there, what you may want to do is experiment with the different levels. Because, like, there are some times where I'm like, saying things more loudly or even like shouting or doing like a death scream or something, and I have the mic turned low so that way I'm not peaking the mic. Now, I did not hear any mic peaking in your recording, so that's good. That's very good.
I didn't hear any of that either, so.
But when you're like doing like louder voices, like if you're like very angry or like shouting or something like that, you definitely want to turn the mic lower so that way you can get those projections out without peaking the mic. The other thing is, if you're doing like, by the way, that's almost my normal pitch, just pitched up slightly. That's good. That's good.
That's fine.
The other thing is, when you get very close to the mic, you might want to turn the volume up, because when you're doing it in a whisper like this, sometimes it can be hard to project what it is you want to say without, sounding too soft. And by the way, Billy, am I seducing you with this voice that I'm doing?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
by the way, there's a mouse on your desk.
You piece of garbage! I set it up so that way there's no more mice downstairs, you prick!
Seduce my man again, you get my gun.
And I am officially terrified.
The cannon stuck up your butt. You're welcome.
Note to self and chat, do not tick off Celestial.
Mr. Sulu, remind me never to piss you off.
Oh, darling, you don't ever piss me off.
She says.
It's toasty.
Bound chicka honk honk.
Toasty, on the other hand, I can make him even toastier in a minute.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Should I use?
I think that's your cue to run.
Run, but I'm like on the other side. I'm on the other side of the country. What are you talking about?
Should I use the stained glass window or should I use the boom boom tank?
Maybe the stained glass might give him a wake-up call, but the boom boom does sound better. But, yeah, you are on the other side of the universe, but, a simple artillery strike doesn't hurt. Just were to properly.
So Zekria says, I was actually a foot or so away from my mic. Okay,
Wow. Alright,
I'm wondering if that might be a little bit too far, because, the problem is the further away you are, the less, of the articulation you're gonna hear. So, what I've learned in VA classes, hold on, let me zoom in on me a little bit. So, for what I've learned, you take a mic and you try to get an appropriate amount of distance. Like, what I've learned is this. So, this should be like an appropriate distance between the mic and you. So, this would be like an average distance between you and the mic, to make sure that, you know, you're at an appropriate distance where you're able to get the articulation in the recordings, but at the same time, you're not, like, peeking the mic. Now, when you are trying to do a whisper voice, like doing, like, a softer voice, you get in closer like this. So that way, you can get all of the voice in the recording, but at the same time, you're not speaking too soft, so that way nobody knows what you're talking about.
Except for the mice on your desk.
Stop talking about the mice. There is only one mouse on my desk, you prick, and that is this mouse right here. No other mouse is on my desk. No other mouse is useful than this mouse. I do not want to hear a peep about any other mice.
Okay.
Oh no! Ah! Wait, I'm not offline. No, shoot! There we go. I blame you, Billy.
I think I little scratchings going on.
Oh, there we go. There, perfect. Here you go, Steve. Just for you, buddy. There you go. Meet Quick Head Taker. He loves to play with despicable humans. Oh, he's got a giant rat army too. So enjoy.
Why am I friends with these people again?
That's a good question. Oh, perfect. Here's
I
another
still
one.
love
We
you
can
guys.
Here. Oh, we love you too. Don't worry.
See, the nice thing about me running this Discord thing is that I can delete the message.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you could.
Toasty.
Anyway,
Seduce my man one more time. Just do it.
What?
I dare you.
What? Wait, what'd you just say?
I said try to seduce him one more time. I dare you.
Why don't we just watch the cutscene where Andros recruits Wolf with Matthew Grefford as Andros and the legendary Jock Blaney as Wolf? Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that instead?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Connor says, I don't know your life choices.
That's okay, Connor. That's all good.
Look, it's my life choices that got these wonderful people here, so I am happy for that. I'm proud of that. Anyway. So you ready, Billy?
I am all ears.
All right. Oh yeah, Billy. You like that music, don't you? You just love that jazz, don't you?
Sprung your invasion.
I take it the Wolfen are performing well enough.
Well, you know the saying. A venom-made craft may be cheap, but you get your bang for your buck.
How would you like to further line your pockets?
Oh, I guess your attack isn't going as well as planned.
General Pepper has hired a very skilled team of mercenaries. They've managed to kill one of my admirals and possibly 2 of my chief lieutenants.
Sounds like a good time. Just give me the intel and your price offer.
The report has them leaving the area near Meteo and Sector Y. I believe it's Star Fox. McLeod's son seems to have gotten the team back together.
Oh, Fox and I go way back. I'll shoot them down at a discount.
That's why I contacted you. You have some experience with James's son.
Oh, yes. We had some unfortunate disagreements a few years ago. I might have stolen a few contracts, and the poor boy's girlfriend.
Now's your chance to settle those disagreements. I want the entire team shot out of the sky. Your payment will be transferred upon confirmed kills.
Always a pleasure doing business with you.
So what'd you think of that, Billy?
So he stole Farrah Phoenix.
Yep.
All right.
But it's like after all these years, he still got it.
Well, again, that's not Crystal. I said Farrah Phoenix.
No. I was talking about Jock Blaney's voice acting.
Oh yeah, no, he's doing good.
Yeah.
No, he still got it.
But Z Creates. One of the things I was mentioning is like emphasis on certain parts. So if you let's take a listen to Jock Blaney's line of this line again.
Enough.
Well, you know the saying. A Venom-made craft may be cheap, but you get your bang for your buck.
So like, notice how he draws some emphasis on like a Venom aircraft may be cheap, but you get your bang for your buck. So like just reading the line could be like seen as flat, but like if you know like how to play around with your range and like but also knowing which words to emphasize more so than others. So that way it's like it's not just like, you know, just reading a script. You're like trying to get the audience to pay attention to what certain details that you want them to know about.
Son.
Oh yes, we had some.
And then with Matthew Grafford with this line.
Now's your chance to settle those disagreements. I want the entire team shot out of the sky.
So, he mentions, like, now is your chance to settle those disagreements. I want the entire team shot out of the sky. So, like, when you emphasize certain words, like, you draw more attention to, like, what the intention is with that sentence. Like, he was emphasizing that I want this team dead. I want their friends dead. I want their families dead. I want them buried in the ground.
I want Steve's house invaded with mice.
Billy! Would you stop putting them on there? I'm gonna put. I'm literally going to put a Discord. Oh, jeez.
That's fine. You're right.
For a second, I thought you froze up my Google Chrome because of all the mice. See, just because of you, I am going to put like a new Discord rule, like no mice allowed.
Oh man, now you're just killing the fun. Man.
Okay, right. Well.
Thank you. Thank you for carrying the bomb.com, buddy.
In the Highlander shot, no rules apply.
Oh, man. Thanks, bud. Thanks for carrying me the greatest. Thank you, bud.
No rules apply within Highlander.
No rules applied. The guild welcomes all. Just like the magic conch shell.
All right. I think we'll use this mop.
God.
All right. Okay. Another vehicle almost done. It's the last Tau vehicle I have. Well, No, that's not true. I still
So
got
were
one
you
more.
like gluing those pieces together earlier?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So you put it together first before you do the priming and painting.
Yeah, pretty much. What I do basically is I cut them, I trim them, I make sure every pieces align properly, and then I glue some small parts just to get it to fit properly, and then whatever parts require to hold in place, I'll glue it permanently. So yes.
Okay.
So while the entire time we've been talking and watching all that stuff, yes, we've been doing it.
So on that point,
Macarian.
Macaroid, how dare you?
You deserved it.
I deserve. What did I do? What did I do?
Thank you for the Skaven. That was wonderful.
What did I? What did I do?
He's your new troll of the server, the good one too.
Saying I deserved it. I've done nothing unethical.
Your Power World server settings beg to differ.
Right.
Look, we went over this. There is a tier of like the pecking order of like creatures in the world that I care for. First there's humans, then there's Chow, then there's animals, and then there's pals, okay?
Okay, so the pecking order is you, the dirt, the worms inside the dirt, a pal stool, Pokemon, and then the pal, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go with that. Let's go with that.
Okay. But no, seriously, if you do get that 3D printed of the R-Wing models, dude, I would love to paint them. Because if they are pre-priming them before sending them to you, dude, I'll make the Great Fox look like something spectacular, and you can show it off to them.
Yeah, so
I'll do it for you deliberately.
Nice. So it's like it could be either the Great Fox or it could be R-Wing. I'll have to talk to him about it. I don't know when they're gonna say, so like when I get new details, I'll let you know.
Well, that's fine. Again, let me know which one it is. I will make it look good. I will put time and effort into that. I will literally stop building these to paint that.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Also, Macarian, good sir, did you hear earlier that he is possibly still thinking about getting a Warhound Titan?
Oh.
Yeah.
So basically what I said was, for Christmas, I'm getting Billy a gift. And I told him it would be one of two things. It would either be that Warhammer model that he has his eyes on, or it would be a Nintendo Switch 2. He will not know until he gets the package.
That's fine. And I told him, I swear to God, I was joking with the Titan, but if you're serious about doing that, please, for the love of God, don't break your bank. Because you already know how much it is. Stevie Wonder here already is aware how much it is. I just want to be clear, Macarian, that you did hear me warn him, yes?
I did, yes.
Okay, all right.
Look, you know I'm good with my finances. Sure, I went to a casino earlier this year for the first time and lost all the money I put in, but you know, that's a minor detail, you know.
Squad ready. Ground support. Rifle squad ready.
Sloggy Dog, Sloggy, why are you getting a rifle squad ready? I just said I'm good with money.
He's getting the rifle squad ready.
Sloggy!
Because they're the repo police.
What the?
Yes, they are.
Oh man, I'm trying to remember what game that is.
Hey, Sister Celestial, have I ever told you how much of a beloved friend you are?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, the sound got
might have been the best one of the series.
Come up the console.
Other than Red Alert 2, but
I love Red Alert 2.
Yeah.
Did you play the slightly serious version of Red Alert 2? It's called World in Conflict.
No.
Okay. It's a more real-time strategy version of it. I got to play it once, but again, it's one of those. What the heck? Okay. Anywho, yeah, World in Conflict. That if you like Red Alert, then you're gonna love that because that's actually a 1989 alternate version of what if the Soviet Union did actually invade the United States.
Z Create says, Mr. Popo, pecking order, you say?
Good man, Z. All right. Yes, yes. I'll say.
Pecking order.
Damn right you are. So, all right. Final Hammerhead tank. 80% complete.
Nice.
Okay. Yep. No, I need to get the drones now done, and I need to get the under sensor on. But,
all right. Well, let me go ahead and end the live stream before it gets too late because it's beginning a little longer than usual. I'm just ending the live stream. I'll join in one of this group chat in a bit. So,
okay.
So thank you all for watching this Tostemac mid-year review. It's nice having Billy and Sloggy around, you know, even if they and Macaroon post questionable things on my Discord.
I don't know what the question is. The answer is obviously Skaven.
Yes, definitely the answer is Skaven. You know what? Maybe I should introduce him to that in Total War. Maybe I should do that.
All right, so have a good night, Connor, or good morning where you're at over at the UK. But anyway, yeah. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this mid-year review. Had some good laughs. Had some, amazing accomplishments. And I know there's going to be some more amazing stuff for 2025 right around the corner. So thank you very much for watching, whether you're watching it live or later. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, all that good stuff. Don't forget there's also the membership, being a part of the Tostemac Chow Club. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching, guys. And until the next live stream or video, whichever, see you later.
So, let me know when it's over. Let me know when it's ended.
Okay, so now we're talking about our plans to take over the world.
Oh, yeah. So, I promised you a story, so